Hello, folks. Welcome back to D&D Crusaders. Sorry it's been such a long break, but we are all back again. Right. So, Jesus Christ, last time they got a lot of shopping done, as always. Got a bunch of their like tied up a bunch of small quests, like picking up the bear pelts, returning to Prince Emmerich, getting whipped into line by the Inquisition.
Well, half of us were.
Yes, half of you were. But right, what happened last time? Was it Prince Emmerich wanted you to go explore and find where his scouts went?
Yeah.
Yep. That was after we unsuccessfully tried to fucking shop anything, so we didn't actually buy anything, I don't think.
Yeah, but how much browsing is really enough? I think we have another episode of shopping. To be honest.
Frankly, considering that we'd have to roll dice to find something useful, I think it's time we go to the market, lads.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some quote-unquote enchanted weaponry.
I like the way the chat's already like charisma is not magic.
It is if you're a paladin.
That's true.
Before
Checkmate, skeptics.
Checkmate, chat.
I've got some artwork here from a guy named Peter Elias, I think.
Blimey, already, okay.
He made some pretty decent quality art.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, it's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, look,
Shit.
it's Archer's character plus testosterone.
He wears leather, like our Arch doesn't wear plate, he can't afford plate.
It's even got the little
I'll go
buffalo
back.
icon.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's me with the bear.
It's
That's
kind of cute.
Adorable.
Nice.
Except that the
Bear
bear
that
was
you
a
no
little bigger.
longer own, mind you.
Is that a lightsaber?
There's Uzulu.
I like it, but the glaive needs to be bigger, to be honest.
That's a anorectic version of Izulu.
It's a little, and it's about right.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit thin.
And there's V.
I look like an Islamic leader. I love this.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
the
just
only
good enough.
contention is that Arch is a bit too Western European.
Oh.
Hmm.
But
I guess let's go back.
other than that, I mean, I suppose maybe you can be a bit more Middle Eastern looking.
Where's the GM though?
Why would I be?
You should
big
be like in
Acadian
the
emperor in the
heaven or
sky.
something. Yeah.
It's fine.
Argon's artwork should just be him with a pot of tea and a clock that is, what is it now? 25 minutes over.
Perpetually late, yes.
Well, whoever made that, send it to me on Twitter, because that's really good. In fact, mention all of us. I'll retweet it.
So are you guys staying in the sort of makeshift camp with these followers?
Sure, seems fun.
Is that where you're staying? I mean, I'm not sure.
Yes.
Right, okay. Okay. Well, you wake up in the morning, it's cold, damp, full of religious people praying.
So all around bad climate. Okay.
Mhm.
A normal day in Sweden. Nothing else particularly unusual about that.
Allahu Akbar. What do you wish to do?
I'll hold the morning prayers for the faithful. Well, what is that, like a performance?
You can do a performance for morning prayers if you like.
I think the Allahu Akbar joke is about to come true.
Look at that roll.
Vote Sweden Democrats, if I may.
How on earth do you keep getting such good rolls? Yes, I mean, you know, you've got an extremely large. How much was it? Someone 80 men, 81 men, or so, people.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
80 believers and Fenric.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, when you announce morning prayers, Fenric starts rounding people up, and they line in rows of 10, 8 rows of 10 on a field near the camp. As you start giving your sermon, they kneel down and start salaming towards you. You'll notice that peasants who are just going about their regular day, just they're carrying goods and walking to wherever they need to go, just watch kind of bewildered. This is not what people normally do. But
okay, if people are watching me, I then ask.
not like standing around, but like they as they're walking past, they just give you weird looks.
Yeah, I make sure I put on a good performance so other people around can hear. I summon 2 from the front towards me, and I give
Can I have a volunteer? Any volunteer?
Yeah, I give 1 gold piece to each, listen, I give them 1 gold piece to each, and I say very loudly, "Go amongst the flock and distribute money to your brethren, so that tomorrow they may go to the market and buy appropriate clothing."
You're now a welfare system. You know that, right?
Yes, I absolutely.
Yeah, but what do you think the church was?
Yeah, but it's a bit indiscriminate. You don't think like they're not going to give it to anyone else?
Well, I expect them to give them to them actually now, right?
Ben Cooper just sent me a $50 super chat. Thank you, Ben. Saying when V talks about his god, he's talking about Tommy Robinson, like how he does in his videos. That's kind of yeah.
Yeah, so I gave them 2 gold from my inventory, and I asked them to distribute it among the faithless so that they all can buy clothes.
And the Gaming Nations was just said, third time I've super chatted this. What would have to happen for you to move to the US to fight back, or to say, "Fuck it, UK is dead. I'm an American now"? I'm never going to leave my country, no matter how totalitarian it gets. Anyway, so what were you going to say there, V?
I asked them to go among the faithful and distribute them an equal share so that they can buy clothes.
An equal share of 1 gold piece.
2 gold piece.
2 gold pieces.
Yeah, 2 divided by 80. I think it's enough to buy normal peasants' clothes.
Okay, but I guess you could send people to the market and buy like 2 gold pieces worth of peasants' rags.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, Fenric just comes over and sort of, browbeats them into doing it and sends them off to the market with your money. Mark off 2 gold pieces from your money.
Yeah, I then place my my palm on Fenric's shoulder, and I ask them, right, how much would it be for you to gain the best suit of armor and the best weapon?
You thought sorry, I thought you were giving them to random people just then, but you're giving them to your faithful, right? The money.
Yeah.
Right, that makes more sense. Still a welfare system.
So I asked Fenric, how much to get a suit of armor and a weapon that he can use that he would prefer.
Okay, hang on a sec. I thought Fenric actually had some armor.
No, I think they took it away from him.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they did.
I think they took everything. You can have your whip, Arch. He has a good history with that whip.
Well, I mean, he says, "I don't know, my lord. Prophet, sorry. I would have to go down to the market and investigate. But where I come from, a suit of chainmail is 75 gold pieces."
Right. You
Which
will
means
buy.
it's going to be twice here.
I look towards Lord Arch. I asked him, would you be okay if your coat of arms would be painted on Fenric's chainmail?
Nope.
Didn't he pledge allegiance to you anyway?
Yeah, and he needs to display that allegiance.
Yeah, exactly. So it'd be weird if Arch was like, "No."
I want to pick 2 guys that are special.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Fenric seems pretty special, to be honest.
Fenric's probably the best you've got, to be honest.
He was a guard.
Yeah.
Albeit a pretty low IQ one.
I'm not going to make any comment about him V's lamb. Go on.
Fenric can be equipped by V to be V's bodyguard, essentially. That's fine. If he wants to use my iconography for that, that's also fine. But I also want to pick out the 2 best guys he's trained so far.
Sure.
Right. Okay. You'd probably have to spend some time with them, in getting to know people and. Sorry, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I mean, I've been training with them, so I should already have a decent idea.
Oh, you? Yeah, I suppose you would have. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there are definitely. Hang on, I wrote this down the other day, didn't I? Wasn't there something like 14 of them? Yeah, 14 that had some form of training as men at arms. Effectively, they're all about the same.
Yeah, I asked Fenric to come towards my tent, and outside of praying eyes, I give him a pouch filled with 100 gold, and I say,
Fenric.
Yeah, I ask him to buy, to spare no expense, and to also tell the blacksmith to paint Arch's coat of arms on it.
What blacksmith?
Who makes chainmail?
Well, a blacksmith, but
There you go.
which one are you talking about?
Well, Fenric is going to go into the market with 100 gold,
Right.
and he's going to find whichever he pleases.
I guess we'll see if
100
the
gold
MP
probably. I mean, you already know that the prices in that market are extortionate.
Yeah. And he said 75, so 100
From his place.
from his place.
Yeah, so in all due likelihood here, if we go by Sargon's usual shopping rules, it'd be about 150.
All right. Very well.
See, Arch knows how this works.
3,000% markup.
I ask Fenric jokingly, like, how good are you at haggle, my man?
Now we get to find out how well the NPC
He looks kind of sheepish and says, "My wife usually haggled for me."
Oh God, you made
okay.
him
left his
walk
wife.
away from his wife.
I cast enhance. Hold on, I cast enhance ability on Fenric. The blessings of the Lord. You will now be able to haggle, like you are a savvy merchant, like you are the son of the most conniving Jewish merchant in the land.
And we're just going to ignore the whole "you walked away from your wife" comment, are we?
It's up to you guys. if you want to hold him to account over the abandoning his family, I suppose.
So
It was supposed to be a trad city. They were supposed to be like family oriented. The power of a roll. So we need to do about the old right. Just roll 20 with the performance, and they're just done.
So I generally cast what is it? The one which gives advantages to charisma check, Eagle Splendor, on Fenric. Say the Lord will bless your tongue, and you will be able to twist words into your advantage wherever you go.
Okay.
This feels really wrong, but it is actually in the game, so
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay. He just says yes, so profit.
Yeah, I give him 150 gold, and I tell him if anything is left after you purchase your equipment, send them to your wife and children. It is our duty to care about our family even when we are away.
He just nods yes, so profit, and shuffles off down towards the market.
Right.
That is one confused man.
Yeah.
Well, why is he confused? I gave him money. I told him to haggle. It's a bargain. I gave him the blessings of the prophet so he can strike a good deal. Where is the confusion?
Okay. You do. I take it you finished leading the prayer at this point, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust a gypsy to give an economic response to a psychological problem.
Are the people happy with the fact that I gave them gold?
I bet they are.
Two gold isn't much gold. And I mean, I guess they're going to be happy to get some new peasant rags.
Yeah, I mean, they came back with copper last time for a day of work, and I gave them 2 gold pieces.
Yeah, but that's
Gold
between
should be
80 people.
A fairly decent chunk of money.
I mean, yeah, they're happy to receive new clothes. Yeah, I'm sure, or
Yeah.
at least they will be when they're bought.
I mean, I assume they're refugees, so they were horrible, tattered clothes.
Yes,
and,
yes.
like if they get some freshly new made clothes, they might be actually quite pleased with it.
Yeah, they will. I'm sure they will. Arch, the 2 people you wanted to pick out, what about them?
I want to get 2 people,
Mm-hmm.
the best of the current ones. I might even want to hold like a small competition.
A turn.
Pick out the 2 best, and as a reward, they'll be my personal little butt boys.
Right, okay.
Archer's Male Harem Simulator 2018.
I'll even give them halfway decent equipment.
Wow, okay. Right, okay, now I have to generate some names. Hang on, give me a minute.
Bartholomew and Winchester. That's what I'm
Winchester's the name of a town, but we'll go for Bartholomew and Matthew. No, in fact, that's terrible. We'll go for Bartholomew and Martin. I'm going to write these down.
Not a single woman came with the 80 men?
Of course, there are women with you,
Oh, okay.
although very few.
training Amazon warriors for great gender identity and equality.
Don't worry, V. You can multiply your army.
Well, the way I view it, women would be good as spies. No, I think so. When you're strapping, yeah.
The only real problem is Gaddafi tried the whole female bodyguard thing, and that didn't work out at all. So,
Well, it's more a social status type of thing. It's a good PR. It's good for optics.
yeah, but if it
Yeah,
doesn't
optics.
stop your head being caved in, you know.
Yeah, Gaddafi had really good optics.
Well, did you see his female bodyguard?
I didn't. I suppose that's why I don't think he had good optics, because I wasn't exposed to the glory of his female bodyguard division.
To be fair, you should probably Google it. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
I suppose I'll spend my morning cooking up the day's food. We have 5 days worth of rations and regular spices, so I'll knock one off of each.
I'm too useful in combat to be useful out of it, so I'm just going to do nothing.
And
Unless there's anything anyone can think of, I don't know.
Help me in
I
the
think I have
kitchen.
everything I need. Can I? Are we doing assist rolls still?
Chop my vegetables for me.
I'll chop your vegetable if you're not careful. I have a big glaive.
Okay. Arch. Yeah, you you find two men, Bartholomew and Matthew. They're reasonably proficient, moderately tough, all things considered, and they've previously had battle experience. They believe in what V's doing. They are complete diehard converts, and they're happy to pay fealty to you as their lord.
Well, that could be a problem.
Why?
I don't actually want the diehard V-verts, because that could be a problem in the future. We'll have to try and...
I'm afraid that all of these people are diehard V's limbs.
We'll try and talk them out of that over the course of the relationship.
Re-education.
There'll have to be some re-education.
By the way, Arch, do you know what spell I found out I have in a couple of levels? Create a magic temple, like just a massive temple where people can enter.
Fuck, why not?
So that
What
fucking amazing.
Fuck me.
Massive temple. It's like, bam, is that.
Is it there permanently?
No, it's for a time, but you can recast it.
So you can just live in there then.
Temple, because reasons.
Oh, and I can also transport all of us to heaven or hell.
To know.
We're going to talk to the prophet. Yo, my nigga, what's up?
Right, hang on. Getting back to what Archer's doing a second. Right, so neither Martin nor Bartholomew have any weapons or armor. They're just rough-looking guys.
Rough-looking guys.
Yeah.
Are there any particularly attractive women for my female bodyguard instead?
No.
Just some fucking shit followers, V, I gotta say.
To be fair, this is medieval time. If you give her a nice washing and a good bath and some perfume, she might be an amazing-looking woman.
Yeah. The average person probably has about 3 warts on their face. Just, so you know. But yeah, they don't have any weapons or armor. Although, I mean, they're pretty open to fighting with almost any weapons you can provide them.
Okay.
We do have stuff, Arch.
Right. We'll, for the moment, I'll want to impress upon them the importance of being a little bit flexible in their religious thinking here.
They look at you blankly.
Arch, everyone is religious. Just tell them that not to believe in me and believe in the prophet or some shit. I mean,
You don't want to go too hard with that angle, because then they won't follow you anymore.
yeah, exactly.
Although I don't think you can convince them not to at this point.
If anything, I would like to just how do I put it?
Why even bring up the subject of religion?
I mean, yeah, you're going to. It's like going to, like, you're surrounded by a group of social justice warriors, and you tell them, it's like, can you not be so into social justice? Like, can you?
To be honest, you shouldn't even use the word religion, because you shouldn't separate the religion itself from just complete normality in the base of behavior.
Yeah, I don't think I want to separate it entirely from the religion, but I do need to reprogram the little monkeys.
So someone in the chat's like, this sounds like the start of an abuse scandal.
Not abuse, re-education. Big difference.
Okay, this is Chinese.
I want to tell them that now that they are servants of a lord, certain things are expected of them, and they are to act properly in social circles. That means no random praising of the Prophet V or any such other religious adherence in front of proper people.
Are you sure you want to call him the Prophet V, even when that's what
No,
you're
no,
telling
no,
them?
let him carry on. Let him carry on.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Good point.
Apparently
Okay,
they do
you
prophet.
can they look at you kind of dumbly and just say yes, my lord.
They've already started learning a little bit.
I mean, you know, you're kind of talking above their heads a bit.
I'll talk with them. Hold on. Let me speak with them.
That's right. Let V indoctrinate him some more, Archie.
That's exactly the incorrect solution there.
Yeah, listen, Bartholomew. The Inquisition, they're on this earth. You know, they don't appreciate the fact that we speak for the prophet. The church speaks for the prophet, and you can understand the kerfuffle here. We would like to keep
Inquisition is the enemy, Lord V.
we would like it to keep it on the down low until we get to the crusade.
Yes, so prophet.
There we go. Okay, I see.
He's still calling you a prophet, though.
Yeah, the Inquisition doesn't want me to tell the prophecy.
I'll be very, yes, that's precisely it. You cannot refer to him as your prophet in front of other people.
Brother V is the title I would like to be referred to.
He nods and says, "Yes, brother V."
There you go.
Oh, we got a smart one.
Bartholomew is quick a learner. Now, I think we'll go to the city and we'll try and get them some stuff. We still have bows, didn't we?
We have 3 spears, 11 short bows, 10 daggers, 12 leather armors.
All right, the short bows are a good idea. We'll give them the short bows and the spears because I want them to be, if anything, second line support. I don't think we can rely on these fuckers to tank anything.
Your 2 guys, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take off.
We don't really
Reach.
have anything for tanking, but some glass, well, not glass cannons, but cannon fodder would be useful.
No, because they're going to be valuable and we're going to pour money and time into them, which is why we're going to use them in the second line, where they might not die instantly.
Well, these 2 chaps don't look like they're going to die instantly. They're not just your sort of regular peasant. You know, so
Could I still one shot?
These 2 guys probably don't have glass jaws. A spear and a short bow is fine. I mean, it's not brilliantly armed, but they don't have any arrows.
Oh, don't worry. I've got 300 in my fucking quiver.
Okay, do you want to give them like 50 arrows each? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll keep a little note on them. Some spear, short bow, 50 arrows.
I've got it right here. In the cart.
And I'll knock off 100 arrows of my oversized quiver.
Okay. And leather armor as well. Do you want to give them?
I might get them. I think I want to get them something a little fancier.
Okay.
What kind of fighters are they? Do they primarily do strength or dexterity?
Actually, they're an even mix of both. They're not exceptional at either, but they're above average.
Okay. In that case, if we're let me look at the fucking stats. What is chainmail again? Let's see.
Chain shirt is 13 plus a dexterity modifier. Chainmail is just 16 with no dexterity modifier.
And the chain shirt dex modifier is a maximum of 2.
Yeah.
Yes, but the one is off. The chain shirt is a lot cheaper than the mail for 1 more armor.
Well, the chain shirt and scale mail on the wiki have the same price, even though the scale mail is better, but it has a disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're not planning on doing any stealth.
Well, I'll go into the market and see exactly what it costs first.
Yeah, it's quite easy to find scale armor. 100 gold pieces a suit.
Oh, really? That's not too bad. Are spears two-handed here, or is there any option to use them one-handed?
No, I hate this. Spears are one-handed, regardless of what anyone fucking tells you. A spear is used in one hand.
Really?
I
Yes.
approve this
I mean,
house rule.
spears can be used in one hand, but
A spear is actually two-handed in D&D.
They are versatile, so you can use either.
Oh, okay. Well, then there we go.
Yeah, so it's not a house rule at all. That's actually how it's supposed to be.
all right. In that case, we'll also get them a shield.
Okay.
It's 1d6 piercing, I think, in one hand, and then 1d8 when it's with two hands.
Right, okay. Okay, well, I can live
I
with that.
assume that's the way around it is.
Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
That's how it is with the quarterstaff too.
Yeah,
Versatile.
yeah,
You can also-
that is correct.
You can also throw the spears.
Um,
Cost of
Okay.
1 GP, that's not bad.
yeah, you can. So you want them to just get a shield as well?
Yes. Also, let's get. How much encumbrance could I put on them? Could I give them the scale shirt and 3 spears total, plus the bow and the arrows?
Hang on a sec. So a shield is 20 gold pieces. So far you'd be spending 240 gold pieces for scale, mail, and shields.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that you're looking at pretty good armor class, actually.
And the shield helps an absolute ton.
Yeah, it does. The scale is decent. Fucking good armor class, actually. Now I look at it, the damage is pretty wanting considering it's a spear they're using. I mean, you know, they'll tell you that a spear is fine, but there are much better alternatives.
So if they've got a shield and if they've got a dex modifier of 2 as well, they'll have 18 armor class and then 1d6 attack.
And
Use
that's
the
pretty
the
tanky.
shield as well.
How much for
Yeah.
a spear to purchase spear?
2 gold pieces.
Okay. In that case, I'd like to get them 2 spears as well, and I'll inform them that at the moment they are initiates. They get equipment that is going to keep them relatively safe on the second line. Once I know they can handle that, we'll look into getting them even better equipment.
Right. Okay.
I'll try to emphasize that I want to facilitate their safety a bit. Make sure they're not going to die quickly.
Before you do that, you might want to consider that spear, if you're getting it for its reach, it doesn't have reach.
No, it doesn't.
That's something I think we should house rule, but if we're not, then get a sword or something. Probably be better. I'm trying to find it.
I was getting a spear on the assumption that it would have reach because
Yeah, I think we should house rule it, but that's up to
Well,
Simon.
I actually really agree. I mean, what the fuck's the point of a spear if it doesn't
Yeah.
have reach?
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
It's apparently a short spear. The long spear is 20 gold pieces, 1d8 piercing, 6 pounds, heavy reach, and
Where
versatile.
the fuck are you reading this?
Not on the page that we're using, as far as I know.
Oh, it's not?
Where are you reading that?
The chat room.
Oh, here's the chat. You've got some special spear bullshit, have you?
just for everyone else, the one that we use, I think, is dnd5e.wikia.com.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Roll20 compendium, and it's the same
Okay.
information.
Yeah.
Usually. Yeah, it just doesn't have reach. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
We could
a spear
add in
wielded
heavy
in
spear.
one hand might not have reach due to the fact that you might have to hold it far up on
No,
the haft.
it certainly did. It's the whole point of a spear was that you could reach past the first rank of guys keep people at a distance. That was the entire point of a spear.
But if you're holding it one-handed, you're going to probably be holding it midway up the shaft.
Even then, you've still got excess reach on someone who's using a sword.
Oh yeah, sure. But reach insinuates fighting in 2 ranks, which you might not have holding it one-handed like that.
No, the hoplites absolutely did that.
The hoplites did it overhand, though, didn't they?
Yeah, but there's no reason you couldn't use a spear overhand.
Are we
And I'm
going
pretty
to-
sure they fought it
with
one
the
for one rank, mostly.
Nope.
The second rank being minus down.
The second and third ranks did indeed engage with their spears over there.
Can we play and leave the history lesson for a little later?
Hey, chat saying it's the pike that is the spear equivalent for.
Yeah, but that's
like-
two-handed, and that's annoying because then you don't have sarissas, because I assume the pike is meant to be the sarissa equivalent, and like that was 18 feet fucking long or something. So
There is trident I can see that has versatile. Oh, not reach. God damn it. Okay, this game's broken.
Yeah.
Fix it.
but no, we'll just use the spears as they are.
Okay. In that case, I would really like to look into a pike then.
Pikes are a lot more expensive. Oh no,
But
that
they
might
do have reach. Actually, they're only 5 gold pieces. Well, 10 gold pieces at this
Yeah.
market.
If you're definitely going for reach, then probably a pike. Yeah.
Are you not
You
buying
will.
those extra spears then?
Because the space would have been used for a little bit of versatility, a little
you
bit of
can throw
skirmishing
them.
potential.
Hmm.
But I want to keep them at a little bit of reach, using them as support rather than as the front line.
If they're going behind us, it would help for them to have reach weapons, even if they don't have shields.
And again, it's the wording, I suppose, because pike should be fucking long.
Yeah.
Could you get them?
D10 damage as well, though, on the pike. So that,
Could you get them some
Yeah.
very simple, like a simple melee weapon to have when they're not using their pike, so they can use it with their shield?
Well,
Gonna cost
retardedly, okay, pikes are two-handed weapons in this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that does
Two-handed
make it
weapons, I
pointless
like
with the
it.
shield. God damn it. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, fuck it. We'll go with the spear then, because at least then they have the shield.
Okay. You don't want to get them swords or anything like that.
See, I really want
Yeah,
them to
if
be
you're-
like skirmishers, because cool, but it's like the game has no need for spears, so I'm like, sad.
If
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
going for something that's one-handed, then the spear might not be the best choice. Though it probably is the cheapest. You might not get more damage for the same price. Actually,
I do
what about
like the idea
javelins?
of being able to. No, isn't the spear like the javelin in this game now?
There's a different thing. Javelins cost 5 silver, and they do the same damage as a spear. They don't have versatile, but if they're using shields, they don't need it.
But do they break when thrown or something?
No. Well,
doesn't look
nothing
like it.
suggests they do.
They have much better throw than the spears as well.
Alright, okay, fucking dump the spears then. I wanted it because it looked cool, you know, two guys fighting in a formation-ish kind of thing, but
Yeah.
Have the mighty 300 just behind us.
basically.
Yeah, that would be cool.
To
In
be
that
honest,
case-
right, like looking at it, if you gave a bunch of these people pikes, that's like 10 people with pikes. That's D10 piercing damage with reach.
Yep.
So, like that's a rank of men that are going to be annoying for any opponent to attack.
Yeah,
Spear-
but that would require a
shields or
lot of
not.
training.
I think the javelins might be a good call because if they can throw them accurately, maybe do some training with them to do that, then we have much more range capability than we had before, which we were somewhat lacking in.
Yeah, I mean, long range, they'll use their short bows, but the javelins
they
are
have
a
short
little bit
bows,
of...
okay.
Yeah, that's for the long
If they
range.
have short bows, maybe not worth getting the javelin.
Yeah, maybe
I
just.
think the javelin does more damage.
D6.
Oh, maybe.
D6 compared to the short bow.
D6. And the short bow's
damn
got
it.
much more high range, obviously.
How the fuck does a short bow do as much damage as the javelin?
Dude, I didn't write these rules.
So fucking sad.
I am tempted to rewrite all of the weapons, but that's not
Yeah.
something I'm going to do on the fly.
If I was game mastering at D&D, I would just rewrite D&D. Seems like less effort than trying to fix these problems, to be honest.
Yeah,
A fucking javelin that does the same. I mean, why would you ever use a javelin then when arrows are even cheaper? Like, god damn it.
I don't know.
Oh, that is so infuriating.
Here's what you
Because
do,
you
Arch.
get the tax of opportunity if you have a bow.
Arch, here's what you do. You get them whips.
Yeah,
It's only
I'm starting
1d4.
to fucking think that might be the bit. I'm
It's
starting to
only
think just
1d4,
dump these guys and get two Wammonses with whips instead.
V's
Well-
starting to like this campaign now.
To be honest, Arch, I mean, like, giving them whips would definitely put them in a position of authority.
No,
You know-
but they would look so stupid.
Well, no. You give them a sword for combat or something, but like, if these are going to be your henchmen,
No. We're going to establish a commissariat. Don't worry about that.
right? Okay.
Do we really
But
want to
they'll
have
go to
big
the
burly
female
guys with
because-
whips right behind us?
No. The women's are going to have whips because men will be more hesitant to punch women, which will make them more effective arbiters.
Well, okay.
Are you factoring that into the combat, Sargon?
I am now.
Are you factoring gynocentrism into the combat?
I certainly wasn't, but certainly is something I'm going to think about.
Okay, fuck it. Let's wrap it up. We'll give them a fucking sword then, and the bow and the short bow and the arrows.
Okay.
Swords are expensive, man.
Well, a long sword is 30 gold pieces.
Yeah.
That's not that
Honestly,
bad.
whips are one-handed and reach. Less damage, but if that's what you're after, it's a good choice.
Yeah, but it doesn't fit with my narrative.
I agree, but I'm just giving you the practical option.
We need style over
okay.
practicality here.
So 60 gold pieces for 2 long swords.
Yes, so that's 300 gold total, is it?
Right. Yes. Well, no, 320 gold.
Wasn't it 140?
Hang on. 2 scale mail is 200.
Mhm.
And then 2 long swords is 60.
Okay, so 260.
Yes. Right. Okay. Yes.
And the shield for...
Oh, yeah, that was right. The shields. That's 40. So yeah, 300 in total.
Yeah, 300. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
I hate that there's no better shields in this game.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
I'm genuinely annoyed about it.
Shields are pretty much my favorite equipment when it comes to fantasy.
There should be
heroes.
heather shields, fucking...
This game appeals to a
shield,
larger audience. This is
bucklers.
why you hardcore elitists don't
This
understand.
game appeals to a lower IQ audience, which I know is the same thing.
Yeah, it is actually just a euphemism for dumbasses, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Fucking a wider audience. Ah, yes, idiots. I love having my game community spammed up with idiots. Creative Assembly.
Yes, wider IPL. We're widening our net to the full range of IQ.
By the way, Sargon, we need to set up that stream where we talk about CA fucking up because they've done even more dumb shit now, and it annoys me.
we definitely can another time. Right. So Bartholomew and Martin, I imagine you've got them with you and you've been trying all the weapons and armor and stuff. And when they're kitted out, honestly, they look pretty fearsome on paper. I mean, for the stats, they've got an arm class of 17, damage 1d8 plus 1, plus 4 to attack. It's not bad.
Okay, plus 4 attack. What was the damage on the longsword?
1d8 plus 1.
Okay, and the short bow, that's plus agility.
1d6 plus 1.
Okay, I've noted that down. Okay. That's not too bad. That'll at least be some fire support.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, if you need to use them as guards or something, pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have them be my guards now, so they'll be, outside my tent and doing that stuff. I'll also... Actually, if I can I get them a bedrolls as well?
Yes, you can. I can't remember how much they cost off the top of my head, though.
Because currently I'm assuming they're just kind of sleeping in tents, but on the ground, basically.
Oh, sorry, they've only got +3 to attack bonus. Sorry. Oh, actually, was it they get the fighting style, don't they? Right, okay. So they've actually got an armor class of 18. Sorry.
Chat has pointed out that there is a feat called Spear Mastery, where you can use a bonus action to make your reach with a spear longer, 5 feet longer. But that doesn't help because I don't think these guys can get feats, or if they can, they don't have them yet.
Yeah, they probably can, but they certainly don't.
We'll think about that when we start leveling them up.
Yeah.
Mm. That was Binary Surfer that told me that.
Right, okay. Good stuff, Binary Surfer. Cheers.
I mean, what we really need to be looking into is Peak and Tunnel Fighter on all of them. Fucking Pike and Tunnel Fighter on fucking 7 die. Good dudes. Just
D10 damage on the pike seems a bit high as well. I mean, pikes aren't exactly known for being massive damage. They're known for being really long. But okay.
Pikes were practically used to exhaust the opponent more so than anything, and then kill them.
Yeah. And it's just to break them, to present an impenetrable wall of death. Not that the individual pike was necessarily a brutal weapon. It was just the number of them that was the problem. Anyway, let's not get into military history and how D&D 5th edition has fucked that up. Let's but yeah, so yeah, these guys are actually quite solid, to be fair. 300 gold, not a bad price to pay for a couple of solid guards. Are you doing anything else with this shopping trip?
Well, I have a picture of your guards, Arch. You want to see it?
Already retweeted it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Because it's beautiful.
I thought you were busy, ritualist. I thought you had stuff to do.
Now, I will also want... we'll start... Actually, the commissariat is a really good idea, and we should do that, especially now that we're going to leave the fuckers alone for a little time.
Can you explain this concept to the chat and also me? Because I don't know what a commissar is.
Oh, political officers.
Okay.
Making sure that the rest of the ingrates have the correct way of thinking.
He's
Right,
modeling this
so
on the
Inquisitors.
USSR.
Yes, so Inquisitors, essentially.
And of course, they're going to be female, because that'll make them twice as vicious.
Now we get the whip.
Now we're getting whips.
Right.
Yeah, to be honest, the men aren't going to be vicious against the females. The females are going to be vicious against the males.
Precisely.
Yeah, that's some red pill MRA talk right there. Good job, Arch.
When we get back to camp, I'll just pick out the two most likely looking female and start training them too.
This is turning from D&D into Neopets.
Well, you say that, but when you get onto a battlefield, you'll be glad that you equipped these guys.
I'm not disagreeing with that. It's still, though.
V, what are you doing with Fenric? Are you still back with your followers?
Yeah, well, I was a little bit more considerate about the time of making other people in the campaign wait, so I just told him to go and buy shit to speed things along.
Well, too fucking bad, V.
You have to understand Arch's desire to micromanage.
I guess.
And I am doing the fucking commissariat, because it sounds like a great idea.
Okay, well, what exactly would you like to do?
I'll add in 2 women to the training roster.
Okay. Okay, what skills are you looking for?
Policing skills.
And by policing, you mean ideological policing?
Strength. Flat out fucking strength. Make them intimidating little bitches. That's what I want.
Okay,
you need to make an ideology first before enforcing it.
You actually don't have this kind of luxury. There are only 12 women in your crew, and most of them don't look like fighters.
Yeah, just watch how they change when you give them power.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm going to give them power of other people.
Well, that's the best kind of power, but
they don't need to fight. They just need to be extraordinarily vicious.
None of them seem to be the sort of people you're looking for yet. They seem to be devoted to V, but they don't seem to be wanting to inflict pain on other people.
Right. Well, keep an eye out on one. This is going to be a thing now. Every village we go to, I'm going to go looking for the most vicious, horrible bitch around.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Right. Okay. V, are you going shopping with Fenric?
All right, fine. I told him to go by himself, but I will go shopping with him.
Yeah, shopping.
I have a great idea. When we get to the Holy Lands, we'll enslave one of the locals, a brown woman. That's why she will be otherized by all of the others. And she'll have
are the brown people, you fools.
Different brown people.
Yeah, we'll enslave a whitey then, and then we'll otherize the whitey.
Oh, look at this white supremacist.
So on the road with Fenric, I'll ask you, do you know why the church doesn't want me to reveal that I am a prophet, Fenric?
No, Brother V.
Because I have a prophecy.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
What's the prophecy, Brother V?
I look around to see if anyone's watching.
Well, I mean, you
Roll
can wait-
perception.
you can wait for a moment where you think people aren't watching.
I am waiting for a moment when I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Because during the crusade, in the darkest need, the prophet shall come down from the heaven and lead the armies of the faithful.
That's a very generic prophecy, but okay.
Yeah, not much of a prophecy, but Fenric just kind of puts his hands together and bows his head.
So it is going to be the second coming, Fenric. It's going to be an amazing battle between the beast god and the prophet. We only need to pray that the prophet will win.
Beast God V.
He says, "Yes, Brother V."
Right. Going to a blacksmith. Any available one?
Well, are you looking for armor and weapons or what?
Yes, for armor and weapons.
Okay. You can find market stalls.
So at the market stores, I'm looking for a chainmail.
Okay, yeah. Well, like a full suit of chainmail or just chain shirt?
I ask Fenric, would you like a full suit of chainmail or just a chain shirt?
Well, I mean, he's a suit of chainmail would be better.
Very well, Fenric. I leave the combat expertise of this world onto you. I'm more good with fighting demons and preaching to the people. So let's find the full suit of chainmail.
Okay, you can find one for 150 gold pieces.
That seems reasonable. I'll try to haggle a little bit.
Go ahead.
Be like, my good man, I'm a little bit short of money. 140, and it's I'll make the deal.
Okay.
Let's see, haggling. You know what? Hold on. I blessed Fenric. I whispered to him what to say, and I tell him to try it out.
You've probably got the natural stats to be able to haggle.
I know, but I want Fenric. Like I gave him advantage on this ship. I want him
Do you remember that you were the player character? Yeah.
You're gonna for Fenric.
Do the fucking haggling! Holy shit!
I want him to be impressed that the prophet took.
He is
control over
already
his
impressed. He's a religious zealot.
I want to make it even more of a zealot. All right, fine.
If you try to like train up your guys in charisma, you're going to end up making Sargon do 81 experience counts every session.
There we go.
Right. Okay. Hang on a sec.
Is Fenric giving you advantage?
No. Yeah, after a bit of extended haggling, you knock him down to 140.
Yeah, I look towards Fenric and I smile. See, Fenric, this is how you do it. It's a very useful skill.
You're just like my wife, he answers.
Yeah, I asked Fenric to try it on.
Yeah, okay, so he's got
The real prophet could get it down to 130.
heavy.
I knocked down the gold off my character sheet.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Fenric has chainmail. Gives an armor class of 16. Okay. Is there anything else you want to give him?
Yeah, I asked the merchant if he can paint a coat of arms on it.
The merchant says he can't, but you can find, you can find a merchant or an artist who can.
Very well. Fenric, what is the choice of weapon you prefer using?
He just bows his head and says, whatever you believe I should use. I put my life in your hands.
Maybe we should give him something ranged so that he sits to the back.
In the chat.
Hold on, I asked him what was the standard weapon when you were a guard?
Just a longsword.
And what was the knight captain using, the commander of the watch or whatever?
A greatsword.
Oh, that's what you're going to get, Fenric. Let's go buy a greatsword.
Okay, it's 100 gold pieces.
All right.
Again, just anyone in the Dr. Jams. I wonder what's in Sargon's porn folder. That's not my porn folder, dude. That's Dev's porn folder. You can't view my screen.
Yeah, Sargon's porn folder looks totally different.
Yeah, exactly. And Alex Jones's porn folder is probably even more interesting. Sorry. Yeah, you can buy him a great sword if you want. It's 150
Yeah,
gold.
yeah.
100 gold.
I took off 100 gold from my character.
Okay, Jesus, all right.
Are you strong enough to wield it? I asked jokingly.
I don't know. Actually, good point. Is there there's no strength requirement on it. But yeah, he hefts it and says, "Yeah, this is an excellent weapon."
Do you want a helmet? Are there helmets in this game?
Really. I mean, you can get him one, but it won't have any particular.
Yeah, I'll get him one so he looks like a badass.
Sure. Okay.
Does he need a shield? Can he use the shield with a greatsword?
He can't use a shield with a greatsword, no. What's the heavy thing do on the weapons?
I think he's all set then. Like if he's got full chainmail and greatsword.
The heavy is just a descriptor that is used in some special abilities.
No, it means that small creatures have a disadvantage when they're using it.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, Fenric, he now looks pretty fucking, pretty goddamn
Impressive, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's got an armor class of 17. He does 2d6 plus 2 damage, which is fucking loads, really. And he's easily the most accomplished fighter in your band. So
I asked him, how much did you make per month as a guardsman?
I don't know, probably something like 200 gold pieces.
200 gold pieces. That's a lot more than I expected, actually.
That's for a month.
No, because I wanted to give him some money for his family, but I expected he would make in silver or copper. But if it's gold, 200 gold pieces, I can't give him anything that would actually be significant.
That 200 gold piece for a guard is nice.
That is ridiculously a lot, yeah.
Or maybe it was less. I don't know. I haven't sat there and I've got to pull a figure off the top of my head. I don't know how much a guard gets paid. Probably less than that. I don't know. Someone in the chat's like, can he not use a buckler? My dude, there are no bucklers in this game, I'm afraid. There is shield. That's it.
Next time you do a D&D campaign, you should definitely either use something that has more stuff or just house rules some stuff in.
I didn't realize that 5th edition was this streamlined.
I asked him if he misses his family.
He says, well, I don't know whether they're still alive. Oh no, wait, this is Fenric. He says yes, but one day I'm sure I'll return after I've done my duty to the Lord.
I ask him if I give you some money to give to your family right now, would you have a way for it to reach your town?
No.
Is there like a postal thing, or like some carriers or shit? Like
there's not a postal service. No.
The Huns had this.
Bring his family. God damn it.
Yeah, actually, why not bring your family here, Fenric? We'll take good care of them. They'll be kept away from the fighting lines, and they will be well kept.
Your wife can work as a camp follower.
There's no amount of this is a cult I can say that hasn't already been said and endorsed.
Like he doesn't know whether his wife would believe, but it's something that he would like to do. But this, he's on a divine mission to serve you at the moment.
I mean, I don't know if I send him, he might not come back.
It's entirely possible, yeah. And you've just given him loads of good stuff.
Then again, like when his wife comes and he sees him like armored like a knight, and he's doing quite well, she might actually think about joining. Tough decisions.
You'll see her layabout husband who ran away for some kind of holy bullshit calling, leaving her and her young daughter to fend for themselves.
Well, Fenric, look, let's write the letter, and we'll get one of our men to deliver it, and maybe you will have a response from her.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just ask him if she was hot. He might not care.
He obviously loves his wife.
Okay.
Obviously.
Like, Yeah, I mean, it's like he as far as he's concerned, his wife is something, his family is something he'll go back to after he's finished his duty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm offering him the chance to bring his family here, and I tell him it will be safe.
It's not that simple though.
Yeah,
Like they have responsibilities where they live.
That is true. All right, well, let's head back to camp.
Okay.
There actually is a way to send money if you want, V.
Yeah, what is that?
It's called a coach cab. It costs 3 copper pieces per mile between towns.
Is there a coach cab, Sargon?
It's in D&D 5e expenses on Roll20. I'll link it.
Is there such a
idea?
thing?
Link that to me. I mean, possibly you could go and investigate.
Where's the Hangouts? Here it is. Yeah,
This
is
getting me into D&D, and I want to know with my martial arts training, I'd play a monk. Could I describe to the DM how I'd do a jiu-jitsu sword disarming move or jiu-jitsu grappling throw and then make a strength throw for it? Yeah, I suppose you could. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
expenses has a few things here. Hirelings, you get a skilled hireling is 2 gold pieces per day. That's probably what a guard would make.
Oh, so if I would give him 100 gold, that would be an amazing.
So it'd be like 60 gold a month then. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 100 gold would definitely be a lot.
Skilled hirelings include anyone hired to perform a service that involves a proficiency. So, mercenary or an artisan or a scribe.
You wouldn't have to be proficient to be a guard; you just have to be large.
Yeah. Untrained hirelings are hired for menial work that require no skill, can include laborers, porters, maids, and similar workers.
Maids.
Well, anyway, right. So you're going back to the camp, yeah?
Yeah. So is Fenric looking intimidating?
Yeah. Anyone in chainmail and with a great sword looks quite intimidating.
Don't we have an extra horse?
I don't know. Do you?
We only have 4 horses, and one of them is Arch's nag.
Okay. How much is a horse?
Pathfinder 2 playtest is out and not so low IQ. That is very interesting to know.
It does have a couple minor SJW things though.
Oh, does it? You get to
yes.
choose your own pronoun.
It's
That's
doing
even
you
more
as
reason
you,
to play it.
you were a retarded child.
Well, we'll worry about that another time.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's about lunchtime by the time you get back.
Hey, Uzulu,
Hey, Dev.
want to go shopping?
Right.
Believe it or not, I
I'm
haven't
going
actually
to
been
get another
shopping.
cup of tea. You guys decide what it is you're going to do, and then when you've decided to actually do what Prince Emmerich asks you, I'll be back.
All right, see you in a couple of hours, Sargon.
I spent all morning cooking food for the army, so now I can shop.
I haven't
roll
shopped
to
at
see
all.
if they've got better weapons today.
Yeah, I could definitely see if there's anything better than the pretty much the only thing I can afford and use.
I would not mind a Mastercraft quarterstaff. That would be nice.
There's so few items in this game. There's almost no point in us shopping, and yet
It's
That's
a
all we
perfect
do.
situation where you have to shop to get better items, but there are so few better items that you have to roll to get them.
and then you fail and you still don't get them. I can't remember the last time I actually had a good roll in this game.
Can't remember the last time I had a bad roll in this game.
Exactly.
I think it was when you killed the demon in 1 hit.
By the way, chat, listen to me, right? Do you want to know how you can fuck with Mundane Man? I'll tell you. I'll tell you how to fuck with Mundane Man. So, Mundane Matt has a Google notification whenever you talk about him. Like whenever you talk about him, he gets notified. And I think this is bad for his health. So let's help Mundane Matt. This is out of compassion that I'm doing this, right? Whenever you go on a forum, especially a porn forum, like
I would just like to interpose myself real quick and say that I condemn these actions and do in no way support them.
Whenever you go to a website, on a forum, on Pornhub, on Xhamster, or whatever, just type Mundane Matt and he will be notified. Like he will get so many notifications from so many places that will not be able to keep up, and maybe he will stop having like this. I don't know, pathological desire to know when someone on the internet is talking about him, because I don't think this is healthy for him, right? So if you get like every place on the internet would constantly talk about him, right? That he will not be able to just filter the legit talk versus the trolling.
Despite your obviously good intentions, V, I have to follow the same path as Arch for arse saving, arse covering purposes. However, I will probably laugh.
Did anyone notice Kraus' channel is totally gone now? Yep. That is the thing.
It's such a shame because he probably had a video dedicated to me that he was going to put all his juicy slander in.
Is this why you're so agitated about it?
Am I?
You were a little bit on the Twitter. I watched it this morning. You were
oh no! Well, there were people reacting like I was because they think Kraus got something big on me, but I know he doesn't because there fucking isn't anything.
Well, then there's no reason to be agitated. Just chill.
I wasn't agitated.
Okay.
His fans want me to be, so they act like I am.
Mm.
I was looking forward to it. I mean, like, to be honest, overall, I would prefer not to be slandered by a big YouTuber. Like, generally, I'd rather he just fuck off. But
he's not a YouTuber anymore. He doesn't have a channel.
Well, I suppose so. But if he's going to, go for it. I'll have some fun with it. It might as well be interesting lies, which I'm sure Kraut will indulge me in.
Well, did you watch his previous videos?
I didn't get around to it. I've been away from home, but I have them.
I mean, I watched them. I would like to know the part where he's lying. I would like to listen to Edge's version, his point of view.
I actually thought they were good videos. I enjoyed them.
I enjoyed them as well. I didn't think there was like everything he said, he backed with evidence, which is why I'm willing to listen to the other side of the story.
Well, I can't necessarily speak for them, and I haven't seen the videos. They should speak for themselves, but they might not, the other people. But in my part, it would all be lies. I know some of the things he thinks he has on me, and it's all bullshit.
Hmm.
I mean, there was one thing where he literally refused to see the evidence I was offering to show him that it was nonsense. Like, many times he refused to see it. There's no way that's not making it into his video. But yeah, I think Ruin is off Twitter and YouTube, so he might not do a response, but you never know.
I mean, the thing which I found absolutely bewildering is that Coach Red Pill and Edgic wanted to frame him for rape, like not frame him for rape, but create the public slander that he would have raped women, and they
is that what Kraut claimed?
Yeah, he's got recorded, and he's got logs.
CRP, I think, was involved in that. I have no interest in defending him, but
my God, why are you talking about
Ruin was not.
Remember when we threatened to demonetize your stream if you went away?
He did just encourage a harassment, healthening campaign against a certain ordinary Matthew.
Jihadi Jarbo.
On your stream.
Please do not harass anyone.
Well, I didn't say harass. Okay, what I said is that.
Look, we'll talk about this another time.
All right.
He was just going to make Google harass Monday Matt. Okay.
No, it's not Google harass. just people type Monday Matt when you're on a forum, and he will get a notification. That's like he should stop doing that. It's unhealthy for him.
Disavow.
Yes. So, what are you doing?
The quest, the Prince Emmerich quest. We're off to see the wizard.
No, we're going to roll for better equipment now.
Sorry, what exactly are you doing? Any specifics?
See, I want
shopping.
A better rapier. Aha!
It's been 2 sessions where you guys were shopping.
Fucking aha! Look at that. It glows with an inner light.
Does it, Arch? That's amazing. Okay, after an hour spent poking around the market, speaking to many different merchants and offering them a few silver pieces to see the special wares they had for the lords and ladies, you eventually find a particularly old but still in fine condition saber, which is effectively a rapier for this, with an elegant brass hilt and whatnot, and it does seem to be exceptionally well made.
An hour with a crit like that, I expected he would know the guy. Like he would genuinely know the merchant.
I had speaking to a lot of merchants to find this, but it's 300 gold pieces.
Oh, good. It's a sand nigger weapon. Fantastic. What are its stats?
The actual? Yeah. The base rapier has 1d8 piercing.
Yes, plus dexterity modifier. So.
But the merchant wants to know whether you want it or not. 300 gold pieces.
Is it at least equivalent to that?
Oh, it's better than that. It's going to count as a mastercraft rapier, and I'll give you the statistics afterwards.
Okay, well, in that case, I'll throw the money at him.
How have you got so much money to just be throwing around, Arch? You spent like 650 gold.
Yes.
Do you actually have enough?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. The chap exchanges the weapon for the money, obviously, and you are now in possession of what is effectively a mastercraft rapier, and you just get +1 to hit and +1 to damage.
How much did it cost?
300 gold pieces.
Fine, I'll look for a masterclass crossbow then.
God, that's what you have to do to get an improvement in this game. Pay 300 gold pieces and you get +1.
Yes.
Basically, yes.
Jesus.
Right. Just 1+ to hit, 1+ to damage, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm looking for a masterclass crossbow.
Okay. You don't find one.
With a 19, Jesus, it needs to be a crit.
I didn't think it
FML.
needed to be a crit.
That has to be.
I'm not sure I need to bother improving my weapon, to be honest. I could get better armor.
Well, if I got 19 and I've got 21, and then obviously it needs to be between 19 and 21, so it's either 20 or just a crit.
I'm basically on my obligation to never tell you what is actually like the fact.
Very well, very well.
So
Let's see. Let's go to Prince Emmerich before I flip this marketplace open.
Hold on, I wanted to shop a little bit.
you've got chainmail, haven't you, Islu?
Yeah, Chimo. I was wondering if there was any splint, actually.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's splint and plate, and there is a wide variety of armor at this thing.
Well, then, I think I'll go shopping.
Okay. I mean, it's not hard to
How
find some
much?
splint plate. 400 gold pieces
400. That's half my money, and it would be
+1.
one more armor class and require a level of strength that I do have. So I could get it. What do you reckon? An extra armor class? It is very useful to have an armor class in this game.
You'd also have a spare chainmail.
That's true. That's true. I could pretend I'm going to give it to one of the peasants. Can I? I've got a lot of charisma. Can I try to haggle him down to, I don't know, 325?
Sure, go ahead.
What would that be? Would that be persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion. Oh, fuck no. He says he agrees. He rolls a 1.
Okay. Well, good for it, because I rolled shit.
Well, you still better than him. He agrees 325 is fine.
All right. The money, but I've got so little else to upgrade, I might as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that has been adjusted, I think. And I'll add that to my inventory.
Ignore this. I'm just testing that it works. That's right. Yes, I think it does.
+8. Wow.
If you could spell saber correctly.
Yeah, I don't like spelling.
It's the Viking way of spelling.
RE, you savage. Honestly,
I have dyslexia. I have an excuse. Fuck you.
you've spelled it the American way. That's what it is.
Okay, I have retard. Sorry.
Did anyone want the chainmail armor that I've got?
I can't use armor.
I suppose, could I sell it to one of the vendors? Is that how this
Yeah,
works?
you could.
I don't suppose they're going to give me a good price for it, though.
Well, you can ask.
I can ask, and I think I will. So, how would I go about doing that? Do I need to roll for that?
Well, I mean, the vendor says he'll give you 25 gold pieces for it.
I'm sure he does. It's a third of its value. I don't need it. I mean, last chance. Does anyone else actually need this? Because if I have no need for it at all.
You know what we should do, Uzulu? Instead of selling it to a vendor, we should just set up our own stall and then overcharge everyone for all of our stuff. We can get those high prices ourselves.
I think there's so much wrong with that, but it's also small that I can't even begin. Like, we are not set up to be vendors. I'm sorry. I don't feel like, okay, shopping for a session is bad enough, but being a shop for an entire session.
That's like a natural continuation, in my opinion.
What do you think, chat? Should we be a shop for a session or two?
I love the way you've made that distinction. You know, shopping for the entire hour is bad enough, but actually being the shop.
That is where Uzulu draws the fucking line.
Well, for now, yeah. When you shop so much, you become a shop.
Everyone's saying yes. Everyone's saying yes.
Oh god, this is going to become Rassateer D&D Crusader edition.
Rassateer, an item's shop tale, except we don't have a kawaii little lolly with a pet.
True. Well, maybe you can convert one of your women into a lolly anime.
There are people in the chat going, "Stop shopping, you women, please, God, no." So
I like the fact that I'm the one with the testosterone here.
I know you like to think that.
I gotta say, I actually really enjoyed Rassateer. It was a really good game.
Also, Dev, you realize we're going to have one item in our shop, yeah?
That's how Rassateer started.
Are you going to try and haggle with the merchant about the chainmail?
I think it's the best solution I've heard for it so far. So yes, I will haggle. I'll try to haggle him up to 50.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. If it's just roll versus roll, can I say I'll haggle him up to 1 million, and just if you roll lower?
The amount that you're trying to haggle changes the likelihood.
Fair enough. I'm guessing that there isn't much likelihood of it going for 1 million. So, persuasion?
Yeah. No, he'll only give you 25 for it.
Well, shit. I still don't need it. So last chance. Anyone else wants it?
Well, I mean, I guess Archer's soldier could use one.
I'll take it, Uzulu, for my shop. I'll roll our cart into town with all of this leather armor no one's using and start selling it.
I'm selling the chainmail to the vendor. I don't know when I get over encumbered, but I'm pretty sure that lugging around an entire chainmail shirt is going to put me pretty close.
You know,
So
maybe it would be worth keeping it and giving it to Dev's shop. Dev's traveling wagon shop.
You know, I can just put it on the cart. Dev, just put it on the cart until we find something better for it. We can probably haggle it up to a higher price later.
All right, 25 gold pieces is nothing.
Yeah,
I'll put one chainmail on the cart.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll remove it from my inventory then.
All my stock.
If you want to be a traveling vendor, that's probably not a bad idea. Traveling merchant.
I'm gonna have to modify our cart. I get some lumber, and we'll get like a tent kind of thing.
I just love how domestic you are, Dev.
We'll get like a sign.
You do the cooking. You also run a little shop.
The biggest, blackest housewife.
Dev's the best housewife. What are you talking about? He's got all of this locked down, man. He knows how to run a house.
Even though we don't have one.
Home from home. Is there any more shopping you want to do, Dev?
I don't even know what, but yes.
I actually have two things I want to look for, and I'll do it quickly since I know we want to get going.
If you're going to piss me off, I'm already playing Doom, so it's fine. Like, you can take your time.
You know, I mean, no, listen, right. This is the best suggestion I've heard so far. Sargon would have to start a whole new storyline where you guys are cucked, just role-playing the people running the shops in someone else's quest. Harry, that is exactly how I feel about this.
This mad hairy bastard comes along and starts telling us all our blessed weapons are fake.
I saw you playing Warcraft earlier, V. How's it going?
It's going well. I finished the...
Focus on the adventure. Or what?
What fucking adventure?
Exactly. You're the ones making the decisions.
I wanted to do the
shopping.
quest.
Wow.
Okay, it's investigation, right? I'm going to look for a mastercraft quarterstaff.
Okay, go ahead.
I got a 1. I didn't find it. I found a branch.
you didn't even find a normal quarterstaff, let alone master.
Have a look for a mastercrafted shopfront.
And it's not in the base 5e set, but I see some people have kind of homebrewed brass knuckles as a weapon. Would you be willing to do that?
No.
Would you be willing to let me buy some brass knuckles?
No,
Okay,
Brass
I guess
knuckles
I'm done
do not
then.
exist in this world, apparently.
they don't
I
exist
guess-
in this market, which is good enough for you.
I guess I'm done then.
Right.
Oh, I have an idea. No, this is great. This is more shopping. So, Dev, they don't exist
Yeah.
in the market yet. Pay a blacksmith to make them for you. Not even Sargon can say that's wrong.
All I'm saying is, who buys brass knuckles when they're going into battle?
Someone who fights unarmed.
Yeah, someone who would otherwise be using
Somebody
flesh
who's going
knuckles.
to get die.
I'm sure there's some mythical reason why your key can't be transmitted through brass knuckles or something like that. So I don't
fucking
think it would
reason.
serve you as a monk anyway.
Your excuses are getting worse. Give him the fucking knuckles, man.
Come on, that's
Come on.
true. No. There's got to be some reason for this.
But wait, I thought I wasn't magical though.
Yeah, but
Well,
brass probably hinders the transfer of magical Chinese energy from one point to another.
It's mystical, you know. It's still your own inner strength and everything, you know.
I
Whatever.
bet if you used silver knuckles, that would not affect the magic.
I think any metal on your knuckles is actually affecting it. Sorry. So this is how science works. God, learn.
All right, what if we could get someone to
Holy
to
fuck! I don't care.
whittle some knuckles out of wood?
You have no knuckles.
Okay, in all seriousness, before we take off, don't we have to set this army up with because we're leaving for at least a week? Like, don't we have to get them food and tell them how to cook the food and keep them training and
Domestic dev comes up with.
we have 80 people
What
we got to
about the
care for while we're
pets?
gone.
What do we do with the pets when we're away? I'm sorry, but it's great. Sorry, you're making a good point.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do about that? Are we
Well,
just
we've
gonna-
already ordered them to go out and get jobs to get some money, and the Inquisition will feed them via V for now, and after that, they'll just have to feed themselves.
All right. V, do you want to leave them with instructions to kind of fend for yourselves? Here's the keys. Here's pizza money.
No, that they should be coming with us. I mean, if it's a big boat, they might get some XP while actually doing combat. Maybe we lose
we're
some
not
of
going
them.
to find that big of a boat.
We're not going to
Maybe-
take 80 people with us.
Let's see how big is the boat that Prince Emmerich gives us, and then we can decide.
Well, just before
Okay.
we go, is there any shopping that you want to do, V?
No, I did mine in 5 minutes. Thank you.
I could use a better shield.
I agree. Sargon, add tower shields to the game.
I'm afraid tower shields just give you +2 like other shields.
Right,
Yeah,
here.
tower shield equals buckler.
Yes.
I'll wrap it up by selling my rapier.
Okay.
Wait, don't sell it yet. I'll sell it, Arch.
Yeah, put it in the pre-shop cart.
What's your charisma like, Dev?
My charisma.
Yes.
Let me check it out. -1.
Oh, there you go. I'm going to sell it myself then.
Well, no, I imagine V can be the person who actually fronts the shop.
Yeah, he'll
Hey.
love that.
Come here.
V is with the men in the camp, like you ladies, just finish the shopping and then talk to me.
V's doing something decent and looking after his flock.
V is surrounding himself with swarthy men.
Hey, you're the only one who brought a man shopping all by your lonesome. We don't know what you two did.
That's just because initially I just wanted to send him so he buys his own shit, but Sargon insisted, so I had
think
like a little
this
role
shit,
play.
everyone happened to suddenly go shopping.
I
I would love for you guys to stop shopping anytime you want.
exactly. Like this is the fake. Like I'm unavailable until we do the quest. I'm asleep. My character is sleeping right now.
Probably good.
I'm going to go sell my rapier.
Okay.
Yeah, more shopping. Keep V asleep.
Okay. You're offered 5 gold pieces for it.
I tell him to fuck off and give me more.
Okay. Hang on. How much more do you want?
15.
He refuses and says he will only give you 7.
I keep both weapons and carry them around at the same time because funny.
Okay.
Dual wield them.
I might.
Nah,
I very well might.
The real red pill strategy is to dual wield them in the same hand.
No. The real red pill strategy is go full fucking One Piece and carry a third weapon in my mouth.
Yeah, carry a poison dagger in your mouth.
Are you doing any more shopping?
Yeah, we need to find a poison dagger. Okay, we need to WTB before we leave, and that's the last piece of shopping we have to do.
So you have to do what?
Want to buy V before we
Oh.
leave.
Well, let me know when you've actually decided on what you're doing.
Well, I'm ready to go.
You coming, V?
Yep, I'm here.
Are you gonna leave the flock with instructions before we leave?
Let's see the boat we get, and then we can decide.
Yeah, more shopping.
Where is the boat anyway?
Presumably down at the harbour.
Let us
Alright,
go.
so are we taking the cart with us as we go there? Are we just riding horses or walking, or what are we doing with this?
We're just riding there.
Probably have to leave the cart with the peasants.
All right.
Are you
They are
leaving
at
someone
the
to
dock.
guard the cart?
Yes, all of the peasants. The millions of peasants.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
How about Fenric? Fenric, guard the cart.
Fenric is coming with us.
you don't have enough horses.
We only have 4 horses, V.
2 people can ride on a horse.
Not when they're wearing armor, they can't be.
Okay, Fenric is going to be on the horse, and I'm going to walk.
Then there's
That
no
doesn't
point having
solve the
fucking horse, is there?
Then we're gonna be slow.
You know what we need to do? We need to go shopping for another horse.
The point of the horse is to move faster than if you walk.
If we take the cart, we can have 5 people on the cart.
It's a crowded city. I assume you're not galloping. I think I can keep up.
Look,
But the cart is slow as dicks anyway.
look, it's just like an hour and a half, 2-hour walk anyway. So you may as well just fucking walk down there.
Okay, in that case, I'll bring my butt boys.
Okay.
Then who's gonna guard the cart?
The peasants.
Okay.
But who can we trust in the peasants? Who's actually good at it?
Well, I mean, like, I assume that Fenric, Bartholomew, and Matthew are the least likely among the peasants to steal from you.
I'm not even talking about which one's likely to steal. I'm just talking about competence.
Oh.
Who could actually competently guard the cart? I mean, it's up to you guys to pick out from your flock, but
Just put it in the middle of the camp.
the people that you've trained, you want to bring with you.
Why?
Well, I
That's
assume
when
you do.
training them.
There's combat.
Well,
I
the-
assume.
Yeah, well, sorry, hang on. do as you wish.
Yeah, Vianach, just pick some from among your company to guard the cart and put it on their head that they guard it.
I'll ask everyone that's a member of my flock to guard it. It's not a cart
Tragedy
filled
of
with
the
gold.
commons.
Jesus Christ.
Tragedy of the commons, V. You got to put it in one person's responsibility, and then they hold everyone else responsible.
I trust my flock with the cart.
We can just
Okay.
keep it in the Inquisition camp.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
This is why I need to create my commissariat.
That's true.
It would actually have been useful here. Yes.
Okay, now that we're going to go down to the dock is a nice place for vicious people. Can I investigate for a vicious-looking sailor woman?
Well, maybe when you're there, right? So you all going down to the docks, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Okay. It takes you about 2 hours to walk down there. The docks are at the bottom of a set of cliffs.
I'm going to bring my horse because
There's like a whole manner of rigging system that's set up at the side of the cliff to lift up cargo and lower down cargo, obviously. But you obviously have to go down the path. The docks are huge, and I mean there must be well over 1,000 ships in total.
Wow.
That are just moored and anchored out in the bay. And these range in all sorts of sizes and designs, all quite different. I mean, some are just oars, or most are sails. There are some gargantuan galleons and lots of warships.
Would they be assembling here for the crusade?
Yes.
Any Viking
That
looking
would be why.
Sorry?
Any Viking looking ship with the dragon's head and shit.
There are long ships, yeah.
Arch. No people.
Sure, you want to go for looks, V?
looks. Okay, Ursula. Now you stepped in it.
What?
The Viking longship is one of the finest examples of nautical engineering ever created.
This is
Yeah.
his goddamn heritage.
Hugo
You've just
fucking looks.
Arch, I'm not even talking about that, but V was only interested in it because of the dragon head. Also, longship
Dragonhead
style.
is the sign of symbol, you heretic.
the docks themselves are obviously bustling with all manner of people from all over the Erothian world. It's very much like being in the military camp, just a sort of for the sailors. There obviously are men around. There are various people who are in uniforms and have sigils and whatnot to denote who they belong to and who they serve. It's a huge place. You'll have to spend a bit of time looking around, probably.
Is there any particularly vicious-looking women, preferably named Isabella or something Spanish?
Isn't looking for vicious pirates something Anita Sarkeesian did, Arch?
Damn it.
No, I'm afraid you don't find any particularly vicious-looking women. Most people just seem fairly normal and are getting on with their lives.
How about any vicious-looking traps?
None of them appear to have bulges suspiciously in their trousers either.
With a roll of 2, I figure he's got to come across a trap, right?
He's going to be one of the sort of it's roughly I think 30% of people who think it's not gay if you don't know if there's a penis. So he's going to fall into the I didn't know there was a penis section.
The wrong people.
So which one is the boat that we're being given for this mission?
Well, you have to investigate probably.
We're
I
going
shall
to get stuck here, Sargon. This is going to be your fucking fault.
I shall investigate.
Gentlemen, we have entered Shopping Plus.
No. After a few hours of about an hour wandering around and asking people about the various ships that you need to find, you eventually find an old cog. It looks battered and it's sat between 2 huge galleons. As you approach it, you can see that it's got a crew of about 8 people. I'm just going to make a note of something.
Right, Dev, you made a mistake. Let's go find the actual boat.
Yeah, it's just sat in the shade between these 2 galleons, with 8 people loading supplies onto it.
What's the name of the ship? Is it printed on the side or something?
It probably was. It's not now.
Oh, it just like washed off.
Yeah, it's an old
What was
battered cog. It definitely needs a new coat of paint.
How many people can it support?
You don't know.
Not 80.
I'm hoping the
Give us some-
combat-able peasants can at least join.
Could you give us some rough dimensions of the ship, just so people know roughly what we're talking about?
We'll do.
Dev, you can turn that into a trade cog. A merchant ship.
Well, that's what
Good.
a cog was for. It was a trade ship.
Hmm. We only needed to ferry us, don't we? We're not going to do any sea battles. Probably.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
do you know what? Right.
Listen to that laugh.
No. Listen, right. There was actually a sea battle today between England and France. Right. I'm not making this up. Right. French ships, fishing ships, actually attacked a bunch of English fishing ships while outnumbering them 7-1, literally chucking things at their boats and ramming them. That
What
actually
year
happened
was this?
today?
Wait, 2018 today?
Yeah. In the current year.
Doesn't
Why?
surprise me.
Well, over fishing rights for certain like areas of EU waters,
Alright.
they're getting
Well,
anyway. It's getting a problem. Like it.
That shit
Don't
happens
say it wouldn't happen.
all the
It does
time.
happen.
All right, 1, remove France. 2, remove the EU.
Agreed.
Well, and
And,
it's not just that. The amount of fucking skirmishes between Norwegian fishing boats and the Coast Guard and Russian fucking pirate fishers, oh, you would not fucking believe it.
Hold on. So who won between the French and the British?
Well, the British ones were outnumbered 7-1, so they had to leave.
And they weren't the aggressors anyway. They
Yeah, they didn't even know there was a battle about to
didn't
take
give a fuck about fighting.
Fucking what?
Okay, so you got cocked. I understand.
It got attacked by surprise. Yeah, by an
Technically
overwhelming
correct.
force. Anyway, so the cog is about 15 meters long and about 5 meters wide.
I think this is why Surprise Wars in Civ games give such a heavy penalty. Come on, France. Come on.
Yeah, France. Like if you want to fight, let us know. But like fucking, be manly about it for Christ's sake. Anyway,
I'm curious, like, what would happen if a military British boat would have came there in the waters? Like, this is what you're doing. Baka 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 baka.
It'd be funny. It's just a massive wall of steel appears in the background.
It fucking works. Russian fishing boats go missing all the time. It's fucking strange, I tell you.
and the most interesting thing about it is it would completely disprove that the EU has prevented war in Europe. The EU would have actually caused a war in Europe if England and France go to war over fishing rights. Just point that out. Anyway, the cog's about 15 meters long.
Are we going to have a peace treaty with France now?
Probably. Anyway,
why is no one moving this on? Arch, you're in charge here.
Yeah.
You're the Lord. Do something.
yeah.
But I'm going to go look for the actual ship.
Your pride won't let you on the
I made a
cog.
mistake.
Your pride won't let you on the cog, but your wallet won't let you in the galleon.
So what are you doing?
I think this is our ship, Arch. I think this is our ship.
That is
Have to roll
assuming we can
to
afford it.
persuade me.
Okay. Arch, I'm pretty sure this is our ship.
No.
You could probably go and talk to the crew, Dev.
Hold on, I'll persuade Arch. Let me show you how.
Hey, Dev, these are peasants just like you. They're probably wrong as well.
I will be, my lord. We should not take this as an insult. It's probably the ship you could spare for transport. Let me try to get the.
You might be used
I
to being
love how
filthy, V.
I love how dubious V sounded saying that. It's like,
Hold on, I rolled performance by accident. There we go. Not perception. Jesus, persuasion. God damn it.
Right.
Look,
I'm not
you
gonna
don't have
look
to
at
roll
V
a
and go
persuasion
like-
on Arch.
That's
I'm
a
trying.
great idea, V. This does sound a lot like an insult, doesn't it?
There go the good rolls into the wrong stats, and the bad one into persuasion. That was
Let
the tail
Dev-
end of your luck.
This guy in the chat, let Dev work his trading magic. He'll trade you up to a bigger ship.
Okay, go for it, Dev. Go.
When we just wheel and deal us into a. Okay, hold on. I will approach the crew, and I'll ask them if they work for Prince Emmerich.
Yeah, you approach one of them, and he just says, "I'll go speak to the captain."
All right, let's go find the captain.
Okay, you have to go on board the ship.
I'll hop on.
Yeah, well,
The ship suddenly unbalances slightly.
go across the plank. Yeah, you find a man on the deck wearing a three-cornered hat. He's
Tricorn,
got
you
a
mean?
grey beard, a squint, a wrinkled, mottled face. He looks like an old man, basically, with a three-cornered hat. He looks like he's probably the captain of the ship. And he turns to you and goes, "What do you want?"
Do you work for Prince Emmerich?
He said, "I do."
That was
Were
lucky.
you told? Were you told about our arrival?
Oh, he just goes, "Oh, right. So you're Dev and Lord Arch. In fact, you're part of Lord Arch's retinue."
Yep.
Servant, yes.
Servant.
It's implied as in being part of your retinue. Yeah. He says, whenever you're ready to set sail, we'll be ready."
Just out of curiosity, can this boat hold 80 people?
No,
How many people can it hold?
20.
20.
Well,
Okay.
that's actually more than we need.
Give me a second. I'll hop back off the boat to confer with everybody.
Hang on. The crew is half of the people on the boat,
Ah.
so another 10 people at most.
So is this boat like 4 meters long?
No, it's like 15 meters long.
So we get Fenric, we get Arch's 2 bodyguards.
Actually, it's probably not even that. It's probably like 30 feet long.
I think Fenric, Arch's 2 bodyguards, and 1 more fighting chap, and we're Phil.
Yep. Oh, I'd like to ask the captain. What's the name of your ship?
Fucking hell, now I've got to name this ship.
The Jolly Rogering.
I know it's been
gotta
washed
name
off,
this
and I'm kind of curious.
What a dick you are.
Well, why not name it the Penis or some shit like that?
The Great White Hope.
Why not? I can think of many reasons why not, V.
I mean, Prince Emmerich would probably name something like that.
Yeah,
Call
but this
it
isn't
the,
exactly his flagship.
Call it the HMS Pink Wizard. There you go. That's euphemistic enough.
Hold on, what's the name? Now I want to know what Sargon comes up with.
Call it Emmerich's chin.
Shin.
Hold on, now I want to know.
Titanic.
Call it the Moist Otter.
Yeah, I don't know. What would you name a cog?
Oh, come on, Sargon. Come up with a name. Jesus.
Call it. You got to call it the Wet Otter.
Oh, probably like the Sea Mule or something. I don't know.
Olwen's disgrace.
If there's no more name, Captain, can we name it?
The captain's just like, no, just let me know when you're ready to go. I'd like to be back before the storm season.
I like how Sargon's answer to naming the boat is just fuck off.
Yes, it is. Look, it's a fucking
Oh,
tiny little trading
hold
ship.
on.
I didn't expect you to demand a name for it.
Hold on, I'll definitely step in and I will say it's bad luck, Captain, not to name a ship. I don't want to sell.
Wait.
As a messenger of the prophet, the ship needs a name.
Yes, I will say it's bad luck from the god. If we do
Yes,
that.
it does. It's called the Sea Mule. It is a mule of the seas. Nothing
All right,
special.
I am curious about
It's
something
called-
else, Sargon.
It's called the. Hold on. It's called the tipped fedora. That's what we're calling
Okay,
it.
yes, that's fine. The tipped fedora will do.
I'm curious about a few other things, though, Sargon. Can you give me the names of all the boats we've passed so far?
I can.
Are you going to?
No.
But it's bad luck not to have a name, Sargon.
They have names.
Oh God! Somebody in the chat says Jarbo's career. No, that one's sunk.
That is bad fucking luck.
That guy wants us to
say
die.
goodbye to your channel streaming abilities, Sargon. I think that overdid it.
I'm sure he wouldn't just false flag my videos.
Oh, I'm sure.
That would be
I-
unlike him.
That's
He would
everyone
never.
would have had, yeah. I think a lot of people thought that as well, Sargon.
Anyway, the captain says, "Yeah, whenever you're ready to go, we're ready to go. We're just loading up on extra supplies, but we are actually we've got a full complement as it is." So.
Yeah, fine, let's go.
I don't think we could have bought the horses anyway, to be honest.
Captain, what kind of ranged weapons does the ship have?
What?
Do you have cannons?
The cannons don't even exist.
Okay, I need to invent those then.
Weren't there rudimentary cannons that like Joan of Arc used?
Arch,
They
do you
had
wanna-
Spitfires,
hang on. Arch, the captain's looking at you for a high IQ intervention.
Okay, we're going to start making leather cannons, okay? The one good thing Sweden ever invented.
That wasn't the high IQ intervention he was looking at.
Okay, so here's what we'll do.
That was just a euphemism.
Since this boat is kind of defenseless, we'll go to the marketplace. We'll buy some cannons.
You're
and
not
we'll-
being charged with storming the enemy beaches or something. You're being asked to find out what happened to the previous scouting expedition.
I wonder how many
As soon
cannons
as we
would sink
find out, we're
this
going to have
ship.
to attack them. So we'll need some
Putting
cannons.
a quick scorpion on it would be fucking adorkable.
What, a flamethrower?
That would, but you don't have one.
Scorpion, you
Guys,
idiot!
can we seriously can we play the game, por favor?
This
Yeah.
is us playing the game, V.
This
I
is
don't know about you, but I'm having fun.
It's like waving your dick on the chessboard. Come on.
Yes.
Like, if you don't feel like playing, I can take a break because I'm really hungry. Like if it's fine with you guys. I personally prefer if we play, but if
I mean, you
don't
guys
feel
realize you don't own this boat, don't you?
I do. Dev doesn't.
We don't need to necessarily own it to make some minor modifications as to its
But-
usefulness.
The ranged weapons are in our hands, okay? Let's just get on with it.
Should we
Someone
go
had
back
to
and
say-
get? Okay, should we go back and get our guys then?
Well, we can only get.
Actually, sorry, just to update, the name of the ship has actually been officially chosen by Super Chat, by Tadocat. It's the best fucking name ever. It's called the SS Destiny because it's a small boat. Perfect.
But will it touch a random fan's crotch while taking a photograph, though?
Undoubtedly.
Okay, good.
And it does have a significant theory about the concept of ethical child porn as well.
Well,
So,
Really, being a cog, the only thing it cares about is cheap wooden iPhones.
Captain,
very good. Right, okay. So
Captain.
The captain says he's ready to leave whenever you are.
Captain, what's in your hold?
Supply.
That's a very personal question.
It's not.
Like
It's
fresh
not.
water and food.
It's not something that might be ethical.
I'm afraid we're gonna carry on and not continue shitting on Destiny as much fun as that
All
would
right.
be.
All right. Sorry. Okay. So should we go back and get your 3 guys then, or are we just gonna go?
Yeah, let's get the 3 guys and then go.
I thought you brought them with you. Oh no, you did.
I thought we did too.
I thought you just
Smashing
walked.
Bartholomew are right here, Dev. Why are you speaking a lot?
Yeah, you didn't ride down, did you?
No, we didn't.
Insulting.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're ready to go now, you can go.
I'm ready.
Right. Captain Albert introduced himself properly and sits you down and says, right, we need to think about what we're going to do because heading to the west is actually relatively uncharted. It's not, I mean, it's understood that there's a passage to where we need, it's effectively going to be a shortcut because to the north of Penderley, there is a great mountain range called Eroth's Wall, and it's almost impossible to cross. And it prevents all manner of terrible creatures from beyond it entering into Erothian lands.
It's made out of ice by any chance?
No, it's not. It's just a mountain range. It's understood that there is a sea passage around it that we're going to try and go through because that's the only way to really get onto the other side of it. It's at least with the sort of number of men that we're planning to take. So his suggestion is instead of sailing directly west out into the sea, you skirt up along the coast and around past and circumvent this side of the wall, as it'd be effectively the sort of where he thinks the Crusade is going to go.
Okay.
Well, Khaleesi, is it truly known?
Oh, I have a ritualist art.
Mm-hmm.
It's on shopping.
How could it be on anything else? It's the only thing we've done this session.
Sargon's campaign. Shopping.
I don't know why you do shopping off screen. Surely, like, people would want to know what equipment the players have.
No, they don't, Sargon. They fucking don't.
Well, then you guys don't have to do as much shopping as you do, motherfuckers.
Let me put it this way. Anyone in the chat who genuinely enjoys the shopping experiences, press 1.
Shopping is tanoshi. Speaking of, bear back.
God, I hope the chat just goes one.
Well, if the chat goes 1, I guess next session we know what we're going to do.
I don't know when you're going to go shopping. You go, I want to go to the market. It's like, okay,
before like, look, Tuesday, right? Before the D&D session, you can be like, right, okay, is there anything you guys want from the market, right? Like if we stopped at Pendley the day before.
Yeah, but you are the ones who decide when you go to the market, not me. But, anyway, is there anyone who objects to what the captain is saying there?
Are there by any chance any shops on the ship?
No, I don't. I don't object. I don't object to what the captain is saying. He's a very reasonable man.
He wants to sail north and around instead of directly west.
Yes, like east and around the coast.
So the island we're going to is the one on the left of the map there, left of Pendley, or is that not it?
It's to the west of Pendley somewhere. Yeah.
Yes. So there's a big mountain wall somewhere on that island, is there? Like on our side of that island?
No. The continent you're on has a giant mountain range separating it, like cutting it in half.
Right, I'm going to have to go in about 40 minutes, just so we're all aware.
Wow, what an amazing session this was.
You guys make it what it is.
No, not us guys. Them guys, right? Like if it was up by me, I would have been in this fucking boat 5 minutes.
Well, to be fair, V, you did start the shopping.
Yes,
You did
yes.
actually.
Yeah,
Yes.
I gave money to my man, and I told him go buy shit. That was my shopping.
Fucking owned.
And that was it. With the floodgates open, the old women had to spend 4 hours at a marketplace.
Listen, it was worth it. I got 1 extra armor value. Okay.
I've got a fucking mastercrafted saber. Okay, this has been fucking fantastic.
Okay, right. So the captain says, when you are ready to leave, we can leave.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Right.
I'm going to stand at the very front of the ship and go on one knee and just kind of look off into the sunset.
Are you going to be the maiden that's
Let's
carved
go.
out in front of the ship?
Right. So the ship, you don't actually need to stop on this ship. You can sleep on the ship, and the ship can keep sailing night and day.
It has that technology.
I'm investigating.
No,
the
you
shopping
say that,
capability.
but like triremes couldn't. Like everything in like ancient Mediterranean had to land at the end of the day. So
Okay.
yeah,
I shall
it
not
does. It
question
does
it.
actually have that technology.
I shall not question your knowledge on the matter.
Yeah. But yeah, so you start sailing up around the southern peaks, and you go for 2 or 3 days, and you eventually, well, when I say 2 or 3 days, 3 days. Well, I can click the right thing.
Oh shit!
What?
We
Did you
we
forget
didn't
something?
tell the guys what to do while we were gone. We just left.
It's fine. They'll
No.
figure it out.
Let's
No,
hope
it's
it's fine.
fucking not.
They'll be all dead. when we
I'll
come
I'll send the message. Hold on.
This is V's fault too, because he was the one hurrying us. We were like, we should organize people, and he's like, I got
It's
to go to the
fine,
boat
for
first.
fuck's sakes! I said it's fine. Wait. Hold
I
on.
look towards Bartholomew and
Oh
Matthew
my
and go like,
fucking
"Lady."
God, on and on he goes.
It's
Just-
not going to be fine if our cart gets ransacked.
It's fine. I will send a message to one of them.
How?
Did we turn the stove off, guys?
We didn't.
Actually,
No,
you can literally use telepathy to tell them this.
which is what I'm going to do if you allow me. Can I?
I'm allowing you, just slow.
Thank
Yeah,
you
go
very
ahead.
much. Yeah, it's kind of hard. If it's 3 days, I will rest, prepare the spell, and then send
Yeah,
the
that's
spell.
fine.
Let me find where was it? Sending. There we go. So you send a message or a short message to one of the people. Blah 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 blah. I guess I
Randomly on boat. Look after
Yeah.
him.
yeah I'll send a message to. I assume I know the people already. One that's trustworthy. I send it to 3 different people so that they don't think the one is bullshitting.
Yeah. Good plan,
Yeah.
actually.
I'll tell them we're on a mission for Prince Emmerich. Please watch the cart and take care of the people while we're away.
This will certainly help them not think that you're a prophet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, they were just going to carry on working. You
Yeah.
ordered them to do work and stuff, earn money. So
They can respond to my message if they so choose.
yeah.
What do they say? The creature hears the message and its mind recognizes you as the sender.
Yeah.
It can answer in a likely manner immediately.
He just says yes, brother V.
Right. There.
Right. Okay. On the 3rd day, you come to a coastal town called Larton. Captain Albert recommends that you put in just to get news of the local area, see if they know anything.
Do we have does this guy have like a world map that we could actually reveal some of the blacked out areas of the map here?
No.
Okay, so he doesn't have a world map.
No.
Are we getting off at Larton or?
No, we'll go off, and we'll see if there's any kind of local rumors going around about the area we're heading to. See if
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
find
look
any
in the
information
shops.
about the
We
passage,
can look in the
etc.
shops.
And of course, I look for a Master Captain shield while we're fucking at it.
Right. So, what are you actually doing?
All of that. But I'm doing material.
Larton's a small walled town in the foothills of the mountain. Sort of leading into like it's quite a well used path, but it's a path up into the mountains that it's at the foothills of, and it's quite well defended.
Okay. So what did the captain told us to do? Because I didn't get that.
Yeah. The captain recommends that you just see if anyone's seen anything. See if they came this way. See if you've got any information.
Mm-hmm. How do the scouts look? I asked the captain. What were they wearing?
Well, they've had Prince Emmerich's heraldry.
All right. And how many?
It was just a ship like this one.
All right. Well, I go to the harbor master.
Yep.
Good day, my lad.
Yeah, he just greets you, says good day.
Yeah, inshallah, peace of the Prophet. Assalamu alaikum. We are on a mission from Prince Emmerich. Have you heard about him?
The harbor master goes, "Well, I know of Prince Emmerich."
Has one of his ships been in the harbor recently? We're looking for some missing scouts.
Good question. Hang on.
I think with the heraldry, we might actually get a chance for Arch to use his history.
The harbor master says he doesn't remember anyone from Prince Emmerich's kingdom coming here.
Well, would it be possible for them to sail a ship while avoiding the harbor? Like, is there any other place they could have docked?
Can I roll in? Sorry, before you do that, B, can I roll insight on what he just said? See if he's lying or not.
There's no obvious signs that he's lying.
Okay. Well, I did roll quite low. Just thought it was possible.
Yeah, well, that's I've chosen my words carefully there.
Yeah.
There are no obvious signs that he's lying.
I should probably insight him as well then, if we're gonna do this. Are you lying?
Oh my
There are
gosh.
no obvious signs that he is lying.
All right.
So, but both Dev and I are doing the thinking emoji at him.
Yeah, just literally
in the background.
Yeah.
I looked at him a little bit puzzled. We're on a rescue mission. They've been gone for a couple of weeks, and we've been sent to investigate. If they haven't come here, would you know of any other places they could have docked?
The harbor master, I don't know. I mean, they just haven't been here, as far as I'm aware, and I would know. I mean, I can ask around. You know, if you want to come back tomorrow or something, I can ask around and see if anyone else has got any information about it. But as far as I'm aware, no boats from Prince Emmerich's house have been here at all.
Or members having Prince Emmerich's insignia?
Yeah, none to my knowledge.
Where's the nearest tavern?
Just points in the town.
Yeah, very well.
Where's the nearest shop?
I will go to the nearest tavern then.
Yeah, okay, you go in. It's full of really rough-looking people. Lots of people in armor.
I tried to look rough as well. I go towards the barkeep or the tavern master.
Yep, you can go to the barkeep.
I ask him the same questions. It's like, good day. Have any men with Prince Emmerich's insignia been around?
Yeah, she gets offended that you misgendered her, and she just says no. She has a quick think about it. Goes, I think you've come in the wrong direction.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, Prince Emmerich's kingdom is to the south, and you've come north past Penderley.
These were scouts. They were supposed to chart the waters to open the way for the crusade.
Okay, she just shrugs and says, "Sorry, I don't know anything about it."
I nod. Well, I guess we'll walk back to our captain and tell him that there aren't any signs that they have been here.
Okay.
Unless you guys have any ideas. I mean, I asked the harbor master. I asked the closest tavern where the gossip is at.
Maybe the mayor knows something.
The mayor, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm going back to the captain then.
Any chance the scouts were undercover?
Why would they be?
No,
Exactly, but that's why I'm asking. Just a possibility. I mean, there's not any particular reason to think they'd be in this town.
And I don't think that they would lie. Like, there's no point. They weren't.
Everyone in the chat saying shop.
I'm going back to.
Shopkeepers might know.
I'm going back to the captain of the boat.
The shopkeepers might know. They might have purchased supplies.
That's true.
Yeah, Captain Albert says, "Do you find anything?"
No, apparently they haven't been in the harbor. They haven't been in the tavern. Is it possible that they completely ignored this place, or they sailed a different route?
He nods and says, "Yeah, I suppose they could have just sailed straight west."
Well, I suppose that's where we're heading.
Okay. Well, we will continue on.
Well, we don't want to shop for any information.
Row, row, row your boat.
Are you continuing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, there's the mountain range.
Row, row, row your boat.
After about another 3 days of traveling, you've gone past just an enormous range of mountains.
Am I the only one that's confused that we're sailing on sand? I've been looking over the edge of the boat for a while, and I haven't said anything, but I am getting really confused.
You're not sailing on sand. I just haven't filled in the area below it because it looked really weird when it was bright blue.
You could argue that
it was really garish. What this is, Arch, is a map that's been drawn on parchment.
I see.
Yeah, okay. Sargon, I was about to say, you could argue that it's a stylistic thing, but then the rivers are bright blue.
The rivers are bright blue.
That's because the map editing software I was using, you could only do bright blue rivers because the roads were brown. Thank you.
All right, let's focus on the adventuring, right?
But yeah, on the third day and this is just all day, every day. You're passing sheer cliffs and jagged mountains. You come to an island.
Gasp.
And you're about a mile away from it. You can see it's large, and you can see palm trees on there, and there's mountains and hills on it and stuff.
As the captain, should we go around it to see if there's any cog docked on the beach?
If the captain just says if that's what you want to do. I mean, Arch, you outrank the captain here, and you're on a direct mission from the prince. So Arch's authority is actually the one everyone is operating under.
Okay.
Good.
I have a question. Why would we sail to Larton, which is further away from the island than Penderley is?
Who are you asking?
That's a good question. Perhaps you, perhaps the captain.
The wind.
No, the captain probably assumes so because it's a safer route. It's safer to stay near land than wandering across the open.
Yeah,
I guess.
And again, they might have been this way.
But it's probably going to make the journey take like 5 times longer.
But we got food. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll eat the captain's food.
But if the scouts were still alive,
they are feeding. They've got supplies on the boat. So
You see, we're fine.
If the scouts were alive, there's less chance of them being alive now.
I would like to spend my days on the boat fishing.
Jumping in the sea.
My Lord Arch, can you give commands to the good man?
Yes, Dev, fish.
Fishing away.
he hasn't got a rod, has he?
Okay, do you use your fucking hands then? Come on, weakling.
But in the meantime, are you giving the captain any instructions?
Yeah, to begin with, let's just circle the island. Let's see if there's any obvious landing zones where they might have dragged a boat ashore. If we get really lucky, maybe we'll find the actual boat as an indication. Ordered lookout to look for campsites, anything like that.
Okay, it takes an entire day to go around the island.
Do we roll perception or some shit?
You will have to roll perception, yes.
What are the crew doing, lazy cucks?
They're the ones manning the ship.
But can't they look at the same time? Lazy.
Well, I'm sure one or two can.
Somebody else roll it.
I'll roll it. I'll
This
float
is how
my
you do it.
spyglass.
This is how you
V and
do
his
it.
ridiculous rolls. V, is it possible for you to roll less than 20?
Oh, is it upsetting when you roll big on your characters and you fuck us over? And then when one of us is rolling big, is it upsetting? Tell me how you feel about it.
No, what I mean is it's just you get everything really easily. It's annoying me.
I can't remember the last time I had a good roll.
It's because I'm the prophet. This is divine intervention.
Yeah,
I think
I can see.
It might be all the times I've killed all the things that were about to kill us. I think that's where I get all my good rolls. The rest are just terrible.
I'm literally staying like a Jedi, praying, and all of a sudden I open my eyes and I go like there.
Yes, on the far southern coast, as you're rounding it, you do spot something on the beach that looks like it might be a wrecked ship.
My tactical acumen has aided us.
Captain, is that what I think it is?
The captain says he doesn't know.
And can we get any closer, please?
Yeah, you can. He can get fairly near, and then you can jump in.
There's always a chance that the ship was wrecked because of like sharp rocks underneath it, so we don't want to get too close.
Well,
But if we can get a rowboat out to shore, that'd work.
Hold on, there is something that I genuinely wanted to do. Like, I definitely wanted to do this since I started playing the fucking game.
Go on.
All right, hold on. Where the fuck is
You're going to walk on water.
Yes.
Okay, you're like half a mile out yet, so
I love this. Yeah, walk on water, and then just suddenly, when the spell runs out, you just drop in, and we just roll past you in the rowboat.
yeah. Well, we're saying an hour. That's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
I genuinely jump off the boat and I start walking on the water like it's normal.
Hold on. Are you going to jump off the boat into the water? That's still a fall onto a solid surface now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a big fall. It's like it's a
Well,
cog.
Yeah, I guess how high is the cog?
Yeah, it's probably not that high.
So I generally just I
Up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range gain this ability for the duration.
Yeah, I give it to everyone on the boat that's in my party, so the minions as well.
Jesus, V. Okay, but
Literally.
Yeah, literally. But like,
This is AoE G-ification.
do you not like V? Like the owner, the crew of the cog are going to see this happen.
Yes, I know. I am aware of the consequences. I say onwards, followers of the prophet. Fear
Okay.
no evil.
I stop everyone else with just whispered words of Inquisition.
Yeah.
And then I look over to the captain and go, like, ignore him. He's basically a fucking heretic.
I still
Over the rowboat.
I assume the consequences I jump. Who the fuck is going to believe this guy? Like, let's just jump.
Yeah.
Do you know what a moral panic is, V?
Yeah.
You're
I,
not going to believe all 30 of these sailors, or however many there are, saying the same thing, tears in their eyes.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I already did it, Sargon. So give me the
no,
reaction.
Well, hang on. Like, is anyone intervening, or are you
Oh my God, Sargon!
To be fair, I mean, I think next level I learned this as well. I just do it with like monk running abilities, right? As long as I run, I can run on water. Yeah,
You can't just jump off a boat onto a solid plane of water and then walk off.
I agree with
So
what
what I'll do
about to
is-
say that if he wants to do it, and without us being able to intervene, he can just jump off the side of the boat. We won't be able to get there in time.
This is exactly what I have done. I have just.
This is one time I actually agree with V.
I wanted to do it since I started the campaign. You will not stand in the way of my happiness.
I'm not saying you should do it. I'm just saying you could just jump off the boat before we get a chance to stop you.
I did genuinely do that, and I'm water walking.
Wait, V, convert the crew to our cause.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Steal them
This'll-
away from the prince.
This will definitely help people not think that you're the prophet.
Okay, so what exactly are you doing here, V?
Well, I just usher the prayer, and I say, followers of the prophet, fear no evil. The prophet will always guide us. And I jump off, and I'm walking on
Who
water.
else are you giving this ability to?
Fenric, the entire party that I'm with, archers to bodyguards.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, you can jump over the side, and the crew rush to the side to watch you walk on water towards the island.
I look towards them and I see true believers need not fear the dangers of this world. And then I keep walking towards the.
Okay, you know what's going to happen now, though, don't you? They're going to try it.
Oh, then they're not believers. They don't believe in the prophet.
Well, okay, fine. Yeah.
Are we going with them?
There's plenty of logical arguments against that, but no practical ones.
Did Fenric jump off as well?
No one else has jumped off.
I look towards Fenric. Fenric, in disappoint, you have no faith.
Fenric, he looks around at the rest of you, and then looks back to you, V, and looks back at the crew, and they look at him. And there's this long, quiet moment, and he just starts climbing up over the side. He takes a deep breath and then steps off.
I casted the spell on him, so he should be able to.
He standing there on the surface of the water, and he just looks up at the sky and yells, "Praise the prophet!" And the rest of the crew just start cheering.
And then everyone clapped.
Yes, they actually do.
I
Gasps and whatnot, and Fenric runs out to see you, and then carries on.
I guess I'll hop off if we're doing it this way. I guess I'll go. I'll run in cannonball.
Okay.
But that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah,
Dev.
that's a really bad idea. But yeah, but okay, you can step onto the ocean. Yeah.
Yeah, Dev, just do a swan dive. It'll work fine.
Hold on, I recast Water Walk on the rest of the crew in case they want to jump, because I don't want people to die.
You can only cast it on 10 people. We have 20 people on the boat.
Yeah, but he's
You can
cast it
cast it
twice.
twice.
I cast it twice, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We use
Alright.
up 2 of your spell slots before we even get to the island. Completely unnecessarily. We've got rowboats, probably.
I still have one more. I still
Yeah,
have
you
one
you
more.
could have used a rowboat, but it's okay.
I'm still
We could
tempted to
also-
use a
We
rowboat.
could also swim.
You could also swim. Well, not if you're wearing armor, I suppose.
Yeah, which I
And
am.
I'll order the lifeboat to be lowered.
I'm
Are you
probably
taking a boat, Arch?
I'm going to take the boat as well.
Yeah,
I'll walk. I'll walk.
I keep my hands behind my back and I calmly walk as the waves, move underneath my feet and Fenric's feet.
You know, if there was some sort of big wave that came right now, it'd be like a liquid stone wall crashing into you.
How does that work, Sargon? That is a good
I don't know, but is someone actually using a boat?
Yes.
Yes.
I am.
You
I'm
have the
bringing
ability
mine
to
to
walk on water, and you can use a boat.
Yes, but V can relinquish that ability at any moment.
I'm not going to do that, Jesus.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna. I'll take the boat.
Wait, V. Cast it on the boat so the boat just sits on the surface of the
can't cast it on
water.
boat.
No, I can't cast it.
Creatures.
Okay.
All right, command one of your people to get under the boat and do it.
He received a ban from using spells. I'm gonna keep my distance.
Mhm,
Plausible deniability.
mhm.
That's another reason that I'm going in the boat. Yes.
Okay, so who else is going in the boat?
I'm walking.
I'll follow you and Matthew as well.
Okay, so Arch, the minions, and V, and the rest, and Dev and V, not the V and Uzlu, and Dev, V, and Fenric are going to walk.
And any of the sailors that wanted to jump and try it as well? I mean, they can swim, I guess. You know?
None of the sailors jump overboard, but they are watching in rapt fascination at what it is you're achieving here.
Come in, guys. The water's fine.
If I try to splash someone, am I just going to rub my hand across the floor like it's solid?
Yeah, it actually says it turns the water into solid thing. So
There we go. Right, okay, let me just
can
Why
even
is there
walk-
no Why is there no consent applicable in this spell?
Well, it is. You can choose not to. It's willing creatures. It's not unwilling.
Well, I'm tempted to be unwilling. What about you, Arch?
Yes, I've already refused it. That's why I'm in the boat.
All right, I'm
Okay,
refusing it as well.
V. We go to the side of the boat and flip it.
Shit, no. I do
You sure
point.
you guys aren't willing?
I do
Listen,
point towards the sailors. Why are you unbelievers? Do you not think the prophet will? Do you think the prophet will let you drown? You're experienced sailors. Come on,
You better hope the spell works.
take a leap of faith. Come on. I will try a persuasion roll, I guess.
You know, if you guys try to capsize our ship, basically invading our navy, we're going to have to retaliate.
Try to persuade them to jump.
sorry, who are you trying to persuade to jump here?
The sailors. I told them, it's like, what? Come on, are you unbelievers? Do you think the prophet will let you drown? Calm down.
The captain just orders them back to their posts.
But I persuaded them.
Yes, okay, V. But the captain orders them
Okay.
to go back to their posts.
I'll persuade the captain.
No, you won't.
How persuading is an order? Is it greater than 25?
An order is far more important than any persuasion check could ever be.
I shake my hand in disbelief as I look.
Tell me
over.
that-
What would happen if we had like a glass of water right now and tried to drink it?
I
This-
stop
this is a-
questioning how this works, mate.
This is a philosophical question we must answer during the stream. That's actually a way of making seawater even more dangerous to drink. You just drink some stone.
I look towards Fenric and I ask him, what do you think of this captain?
What does Fenric think of the captain?
Yeah, not letting the men jump to bathe in the miracle of the prophet. What do you make of
To
this?
literally not bathe.
He just says, I suppose he has to worry about his ship.
The voice of reason, for once.
Very well.
Fenric's low IQ intervention saves the day. No, right, okay, I'm moving. Sorry, I have to dump you there, but you're actually not there.
Oh, this is. Oh,
No, don't worry. You're actually here. Right. Let me find a boat as well. But yes, you arrive on the beach.
Which one of these beautiful gentlemen is Fenric?
Oh, with a headband.
V on his headband.
The red one is Bartholomew, the other one is Matthew.
The shipwreck's come into shore quite a lot then. How recent does the shipwreck look? Can I use a roll?
What do you want to try and check with?
That's a good question. Why don't I have a look?
probably investigation. Let's roll that easily.
Who has better than -1?
I have a 0.
Investigate.
Well, hold on. I just realized that the moment the sailors touch the water, they will still be able to walk on it, even if it's very shallow.
Okay.
Well, they didn't come with
not
us.
sure if it's
Yeah,
a boat.
At least I rolled well on my fucking shopping. This is why we do so much shopping, because it's the only thing we can do.
Wow.
constantly.
Yeah.
Jesus
Let me
Christ.
show you how it's done. Hold on.
I can't even tell that there's something there.
Jesus, V.
The fuck out of my way.
Okay, what are you trying to investigate, V?
This what caused the shipwreck, and if it's indeed belonging to the scouts.
It's hard to say. The ship's been burnt, but there's no necessary obvious damage beyond the fire.
What about inside the ship? Is there any objects remaining? Like, is it looted?
Yeah. Was there anyone else doing an investigation roll? Since we're on the subject,
I'll roll as well. Oh, is there like an unburnt part on the side that has the ship's name?
I was going to ask about an
no,
insignia.
the entire ship's been burnt. I'm afraid it's impossible
no.
to tell.
Can we name it?
Ooh la la! This
Fucking hell, Dev. All right.
I think he took a piece of paper and just started with charcoal, and he got the name of it.
What is the name? I'll divine it.
The name's gone, I'm afraid. But you do find a barrel of rum on the ship.
Oh me, oh my.
Yeah, you never find those on ships. That's definitely a clue.
Rum.
A barrel of rum. A scout ship wouldn't have rum.
Yes.
Wouldn't it?
Pretty much every single ship would have rum.
Yeah, why wouldn't it have rum?
Is it
I don't
any?
know, actually.
Is it any inscription on it on the barrel?
Yeah, it says one. It says rum.
No, but not where it was made. Like,
Oh
This
yeah, but
rum-
but it's a town like hundreds of miles away.
This
I,
rum belongs to the ship named.
I go down and I ask the captain, "What do you know about this town that's far away? Is it in Prince Emmerich's lands?"
The captain's not with us.
Didn't he?
Arch, history roll.
No, he didn't. The captain didn't come with you.
Okay.
And just to answer one of the questions, yes, this is in the bottom of the hold where the fire didn't actually burn. There is a barrel of rum.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a plaque in the bottom of the hold with the ship's name on it?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. What's the ship's name?
it's too covered up by soot and smoke burns. You can't.
I'd
tell.
like to remove the soot and smoke burns.
Okay, make a roll.
We're doing this. What do I roll to rub a plaque?
You know, I do have a spell at next level. I do have a spell at next level that will tell me the history of an object.
That's interesting.
Okay, here we can pry it off with my crowbar, take it to the ocean, give it a scrub.
Why do we need to do that? It's soot. It's not like dried blood or something.
Yeah,
Right,
but the fire's burnt and warped it, and
Yeah.
Is it
Okay,
it sleight
okay.
of hand? Would that be a good roll for it?
Sleight of rub. I'm removing the soot, Sargon. It doesn't require a
Okay,
roll.
go ahead.
What if it does? Tell me what it requires.
I don't know.
A sleight of hand. Is that a
Sleight
good?
of
You're the game master. You're supposed
Yeah,
to
I
know.
don't know what it needs. Yeah, I mean, like, if you want to keep wasting time, you can waste time. It's...
We want to see if this ship is legitimately the one we're looking for or not. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we actually have an excuse? The name might give us a clue.
I might.
All right. V has stepped in with
Survival
very-
looks good.
Survival? Okay, I'll roll survival to try and clean it off, okay?
Why not?
Shit.
Wait, I'm not sure how it's done. Like, what are you doing? You're ruining it.
Can I just roll intimidation on it? That makes as much sense as
There we
survival.
go.
Fucking LV! How is this
Mind.
happening?
To be fair, I did roll.
Never mind.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, you uncover it, and it's I don't know, like the St. Mary or something like that. It's hard to read, but it's definitely an Erothian ship.
Okay. I climb up on the top of it, the highest point, and I try to survey the land. I'm looking around to see if there are any tracks or signs of people living from here.
Okay.
Perception, I guess.
Yeah. You see like cliffs with a few. They're not paths, but there's like animal tracks leading up. There's palm trees and rocks all over the beach. Other than that,
All right. Well, let's go follow the tracks.
what are you doing with this barrel of rum?
We're leaving it here, and we're going to get it when we come back.
Okay. Right. So what you're just heading into the foresty area.
Yes.
Okay.
V and Deb, you should try drinking some rum, see what happens.
Oh wait, didn't the prince tell us the name of the ship we're looking for?
No.
Why wouldn't he have told us?
Yeah, I think he did tell us. I think he said it was the St. Mary's or something.
I mean,
Or
surely we would be able to compare the name that we just got with the name that he told us. And
Yeah,
figure out
it
if
is
it's
this
the same.
ship. It is this ship.
It is the ship? Is that
It is the
confirmed?
Even if it's not this ship, it's still of Erothian origins, so it's still going to be his men on the island. So let's just keep moving.
How old does the shipwreck look? I was trying to figure this out earlier, but I rolled terribly.
It's just burnt out, so you can't tell.
But some of it's not burned.
Yeah, some of it's not burnt. I mean, like it doesn't look ancient or anything like that. It could have been done fairly recently.
Sargon, we're going in the forest.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
we will.
let's go. Which way?
Who's going in what order and whatnot?
Well, let's leave the NPCs towards the back. I suppose tanks first, and
But the NPCs are expendable.
Nope.
no, they're not.
You just spent this much money on them.
We spend this much money on them; they're not expendable.
So who's going where?
I am going to be in front of Bartholomew and Matthew.
Okay.
We need someone
And
with a
we're
blade
gonna
of
lead
going
up
first to chop
A
things.
little bit more to the rear. So I'll have out my longbow and they'll have out their short bows.
Okay, who's going in front of Arch?
I suppose I'll take point because I'm the only one who's not a coward in this party.
Good.
Yeah, I'll go to about here. I'll go beside Ursula. Let's go.
Ooh, new graphics for the ruler.
Yeah,
V?
I just noticed that.
Are you just going to go in the middle, V?
Yeah.
And I guess
Fenric will.
Fenric will stay with you. So that kind of traveling order.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to represent. I'm not going to represent you moving because it'll be a hassle. Right. Okay. You have to start heading upwards into a forested area. It's a tropical island. You've got birds and creatures all over the place. Actually, you see like lizards crawling on rocks. There's monkeys in trees.
What is the rule to look for tracks or like broken twigs and stuff?
Yeah,
to
you
see?
can use survival.
That's survival.
Rival!
If we're going to be doing this, if we're going to survey a large part of the island, should we make sure that we don't come back to the same place twice? Do we have anything that we can drop along the way?
No.
No. I tell Fenric, I have a secret to tell you. I'm mortified of spiders, but please don't tell the other followers.
I am going to use history to identify the various species. That's a
Uzzla, give us a survival because we all sucked at it.
It's not like I did any better. What's the survival for, sorry?
Tracking.
Tracking, yeah, okay. Well, I have one
Probably better.
Oh,
than
Nice.
at last.
Nice.
I'm looking for tracks, or I'm
Okay,
identifying existing tracks.
Right, okay, hang on a second. Right. There are lots of animal tracks. Lots of animal tracks. You see, mostly you see some sort of deer or fawn or something. Some kind of four-legged herbivore. But occasionally you come across the tracks of what must be a predator. maybe a lion or something like that. Occasionally, you come across
Or a male feminist.
or a male feminist. Yeah. But generally, you don't see tracks that look like footprints.
Right.
Not this area, then.
Not with a roll like that, probably, no.
Yeah.
But as you're going along, you will need to make perception rolls.
All right.
And we're about to be pygmied.
Ooh, Riot Games is accused of workplace sexual harassment. Reset the cock, boys.
Old news. They've been accused of that before.
This one seems recent.
Right. Okay.
A riot particularly progressive.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I haven't played League of Legends in a long time, I wouldn't know.
Right, Uzlu, as you're traveling, you get the feeling that you're being watched.
Is that actually a real thing? Like the feeling that you're getting? Is there any scientific backing?
Yeah,
to
like
that?
that is something that I don't believe. What the fuck is with this nonsense?
There might be
I-
something to it. 'Cause
I think there's something to it, but
not much though.
no, but you don't see any necessary, I mean, it could be that there's like a lion following you or something, but you it's like you'll look at something and a bush will rustle, but then whatever had made that, and it seems to be a persistent pattern that's following you.
Okay.
I'll cause a small earthquake to square off animals.
I was about to say, V, is there something delicate that you can do?
Yeah, a small. I will cause a small earthquake that will scare off any animals in the area.
Well, I haven't mentioned to you that this is something I've noticed yet.
The psychic powers. It's doing something.
Right, okay. It was a little. Do you want me to tell to tell me that there is something?
I'm just gonna have a quick look through what I've got to see if I can do anything better. But to be honest, your idea might actually, though not delicate, it might be the best idea.
It's harmless tremors. Yeah.
And I was kind of trolling when I said I hadn't told you. Yeah, whatever. I'll mention. I think we're being watched.
So I cause like harmless tremors to scare off the wildlife.
So with what?
The spell.
Cause harmless tremors on the ground for 1 minute.
How many spells do you have left for healing at this point?
This one is a cantrip. It's not even a spell slot.
Good.
Okay, but I don't know how wide a range that this cantrip's going to have.
Let's see. Power within range. It says. Well, I assume it's
It's a
a
cantrip.
small
It's
area.
You make the ground tremor for
At
a
a
few
specific
seconds.
point.
Yeah, for up
For
to
a
a
minute,
minute.
sorry.
Yeah.
But it's not got the widest range.
I
People are
kept
saying 30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet sounds reasonable.
Why don't I just point at the last bush I saw shaking, or point at the last place I thought I saw something, and then you can do it there.
Okay. He can do it there if he wants. I mean, a bunch of birds suddenly freak out and start flying away, and but that's other than disturbing the birds, doesn't seem to do a lot.
I did the Jedi thing. It's like I raise my hand in front of Fenric and we're like. Well, I guess
As
Now that
you-
V has disturbed the birds, I'm sorry to do this, but I really have to go.
okay, well we can pause there and carry on next time.
No, Arch, no.
Foo. I
We
want
can
to
find some shopping districts on this island afterwards. It'll be fine.
Yeah, the worst thing, you've come to an island without civilization, so you can do zero shopping.
I want the entire chat to go foo at Arch. Just tweet at him like
Hashtag
foo,
it's always Arch.
foo.
ITV is currently downplaying the South Africa issue. Yeah, Joe, I'll probably do a live stream after this so we can actually talk about just regular stuff. But right, okay, well we'll leave you in the jungles of this island, looking for
The shop.
scouts. A shop, yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant. And I think I'm around next week. I don't think I'm unavailable next week. Let me just
I
check.
think I am too.
I should be good.
I don't
I'm
think
good.
I've ever held up a D&D game, like actually stopped it. Or maybe
Same.
only one. Oh no, Dev hasn't.
Yeah,
either.
no, I'm here. So right, yes. So next week then, chaps. And thanks for watching, everyone. Speak to you later.